Right? All right, too to be here. Isn't that right? By the con of Yahuwah. Why is this pen even here? Y'all got room, man. Y'all stacked off in there. Get some room, yeah. Try to break it up a little bit. Some of y'all catch some, catch this side over here. Alice on her by. Come on, y'all get some. God the mother, boy, they in there. They packed in there. Huh? Start calling them the sardinos. Everybody got room in there? Yeah, try to get them. Tell them Gentiles and Yasharal. Why they got them napkins right there? What the paper towel right there for? Oh, they done now. I want them thinking that for them to hang out with, take home. Stuff come up missing. All right, we here. Everybody all right? Little by little, everybody seem to be recovering. Right, little by little, they getting better. They didn't have to do it, but done it again. And here we be. Ain't that right? Just in time to get it right. I was checking out the news today. Same old thing, ain't nothing changed. More lies about the virus. More pushes to try to get people infected. And the only thing everybody need to do is turn them to Yahuwah. We see that. You know what I'm saying? When all this stuff coming on, I don't see what's the other logical answer but to turn to him and get right. You know, man been doing what he been doing long enough and ain't got nowhere with it. Time to change. I was telling somebody, you know, if you go back and look at what the fathers had, I'm talking about our dad, I'm talking about further back what the fathers had. It was good enough that Mr. Yahuwah saw fit for them to scatter and plant seed. And we the embellishment of it, may it flourish. But then you see we get extinguished. He's getting rid of wiping us out just in massive droves and numbers. Because we left what the fathers had. We got to get back to what the fathers had. You know, everybody trying to claim the older religion, but you can't have nothing older than Elohim. That's right. Everyone need religion with a start date, got an end date to them. We got the only thing that's going to save mankind, whether he want to acknowledge it or not, he going to turn to it. Ain't nothing he got working. His diplomacy ain't working. His peace treaties ain't working. No, his support, his welfare ain't working. His food stamp program ain't working. Nothing he got working. I just been on it. He can tell you lies, but it ain't working. Because if it was, people shouldn't be starving. Shouldn't be nobody home. Shouldn't be nobody homeless. If the welfare program working, we shouldn't have nobody homeless. Nothing he got is working. It's time for everybody to turn, and we got to acknowledge it. See, we help perpetuate the lie because we don't say nothing against it and tell the truth. It ain't working. Got to tell boss man it ain't working. Now he done said he made allegiance. Him and Russia made an agreement and what they were going to do, and Russia wanted to sign out. Russia get ready to invade Ukraine. Russia already did their cyber attack. They said as they move before they move in on them and invade them. And the thing is, they can't do nothing about it. Nobody going to do nothing. The UN and nothing but lying in the UN. They can't do nothing about it. I don't know what you're going to condemn Russia for. You got to go and condemn yourself. Well, you came in Africa. All the reason they done went into an attack and dominated and wiped and extinguished people, I don't know how you going to condemn Russia. Under what rule, under what article, under what section, under what right? Because nobody that's going to be at the table to condemn them, they all got guilty hands themselves. So you look at what we need to do, and to just be honest with you, it's time for the people to come together. See, we done got to a point of what the founding fathers had in mind. Once the government get too big and the people can't control it, it's time to extinguish and establish one that's going to work for the people. I ain't talking about just for people of color. It's more than just us. They're people that's right other than us. It's people that mind to serve Yahuwah that don't look like us, ain't the same color, ain't got the same speed, but they minded to do right. And you got some people, religion, nowhere another, they don't care about it. They just mind to say, I just don't agree with what's going on. How do we get to a point where the government start mandating making us get shot? Making our kids get shot? That defects done went so far now, they got told they're going to take your kids from. Now they medicating shooting your kids up. And you know why it's good it's happening though to all the other people that's out here? For the simple fact it come down to this. They let them shoot our kids up. You know, the worst program they had was welfare for people of color. Welfare was actually a program that was designed for white people to help support white families to keep them together because white people were poor. White people, families being broken up, and white people were losing stuff, so they came with a program called welfare. That's what they do. You ever heard of police coming by your house years ago? They come in, they say we're doing a check. Who remember what it was called? Welfare. Well, it was a welfare. You feeling good. He said, well, Wellness? No, police don't come. They ain't come to do well. They came to do a welfare check because somebody might have called and said they hadn't seen somebody else, an older, elderly person living there, or some kids there. So they would come out and do what they call a welfare check. Make sure everybody was all right, make sure everything was okay. Well, that's how they come up with a program for white people to keep their families together. So they never intended for our family to stay together. When they decided they were going to have to start to issue it out to us, because you know us, when we see them, we want the same thing they got. That's why it came, they burned us. Anybody you know, a color that had welfare, go back and do the trace setting and look at just how it benefited their family, how it helped them. It didn't. You check the kids out. So if they got 5 or 6 kids, 2 of them kids' mind gonna be messed up. That cheese messed us up. Everything he gave them messed us up. They specifically had stuff in the store for people that had welfare. They did. You couldn't get everything what everybody else got. Like now they're later now because people don't know white people are some of the major recipients of the food stamp program. So now you got food stamp, you can go get grocery, you can buy stuff from the deli. See, we ain't had no deli back then. We were growing up. You ain't had no restaurants inside no grocery store. You got the food and go home and cook it. At the end of the day, I'm not cooking no fish when you're in no grocery store and no shrimp. Whatever you bought, you take it home, you cook it at the grocery store. But see, they had to make it where white folk, it was convenient. Years ago we went, you had that food, you had a book, a little booklet. And you tell that thing, listen, it had a microphone. Scout! Register 6, got food stamp. Everything in your budget was food stamp food. You couldn't get like pet milk, I don't know they do pets still make milk? Parmalat, Parmalat, it was one of them, yeah. It was the one with a P too. What's the name of the other milk? I know these niggas drink milk. I can't believe it. They don't act like they done. Some of these folks keep milk. What's that? No, they had another one like Parliament. That's Parliament. Red, all of them red and white milk. Sometimes carnation milk. No, not carnation milk. Pet milk was on. They had that. Yeah. Anyway, they had milk. The niggas couldn't get it. Mayfield milk. Man, we ain't never bring that milk home. Man, you couldn't afford it, man. What you like that milk? That was high white folk milk. That stuff, we got the generic milk. You get that pig, you get the one, that little pig on the side of your milk. That one cheaper. And you know what? You were drinking pig milk. You didn't even know it. You get out of the lab, you drink, you pull out, you like, man, a chitlin got in my milk. Come from a pig. Your milk be dirty. You be trying to wipe out the little, little fire. You be wiping out a little gallon jug to my man, all this dirt on him. No, it's on the inside. But these folk poisonous. See, once white people got it started getting real prevalent. White people had to get, no, they moved to a card. They didn't make it look like a chart, like they using a Visa. See, they changed it up when they had to get exposed. They wouldn't dare pull that stuff out their pocketbook and rip them things out of there. They wouldn't do it. They're too embarrassing. They didn't want you to know they get state-funded help. They ain't got a business out here white-owned that don't get state-funded help. The only reason Donald Trump owned what he got because he's been state and government funded. Most of y'all don't know it, though. He do. He constantly been funded. Man, that PPP program that came out of him, it was for him. That was for him and his comrade. Why y'all think they came up with that stuff and don't pay the money back? That was for Donald Trump now. White people always been needing that help. Don't y'all know when Corona came, the best thing happened to them people? They done effed up so much money, it's ridiculous. That's all that, the bailouts, all this stuff, they always had bailouts for these people. These folks, y'all young, in the 70s, GM, Chrysler, and Ford kept them laid off. 70s and the 80s, them guys be laid off for months, and the government had to go and bail them companies out. All these folks sit around here and parade this stuff in your face are the same people that are recipient of the government welfare, but they'll go and tell you to get a job. They'll tell you to pull yourself up by your bootstrap and make something out yourself. These white folks ain't never made nothing out of themselves. They always took from other people. Should nobody be paying for a GM, Ford, or a Chrysler car, you should be go on that lot and say, I'm getting my money back. And ride out. Don't come to mine, it ain't gonna work. I ain't getting no bailout. You don't want to come to mine. You don't right here have a bleeding problem. Right across here, I know something wrong. I need to see where your brain pumping. But y'all need to go to them dealerships and tell them folks, we bailed you out in the 70s. We bailed you out in the 80s. They've been funded in the 90s. They've been funded in the 2000s. These folks constantly been funded. All the airlines, Delta, all of them get funded out from them. Who y'all think gonna pay for this 2,000 flights missed? Paying pilot triple pay. Why you think they gonna give these people triple pay? You think they give a flying flip, your price, your ticket's still the same price? That don't make common sense. Because they're gonna get it back from the government. All these people go to the White House. Don't y'all know the White House, he opened this thing up for them people to sit down and see how he can fund them and how they can fund the money. When they get out of these offices, these people get rich. They fat and they calf. Nancy Pelosi, they looking at now. Y'all ain't been watching that, have you? Nancy Pelosi. Oh, they talking about trying to get in charge. Oh yeah, she inside trade. She just made that little event. You know how you buy stock? Some kind of way it made $30 million. I've been told y'all people, a lot of this stuff, stock trade, let me tell you something. All this stuff is set for fools, okay? I just help y'all out from Forex to everything they got here. Let me tell you something. The study you have to do, them white people never do it. I'm talking, yeah, the people who make $1,000, a couple of thousand, white, these folks with money don't want no $1,000. What is Donald Trump gonna do with $1,000? These folks hit for me. Nancy Pelosi is finna down her second breath. She is old. There's no reason for her to keep living. I'm just talking about she had just pooed and die, disappear. That's how old she is. There's no reason to keep accumulating millions of dollars. We ain't talking about 8 million, 2 million, 30 million. Come on, folks. They ain't gonna talk about inside trade. All of inside trade. Let me tell you something. The Fed chair worked for them. They put them, you think the Fed chair walk out here and say something they don't know? You waiting to hear what they say. Don't you know the whole thing a scam when they put it out? Because they know whatever he say, you gonna run and do the opposite. Whatever he say, and guess what? The whole thing be a fraud because they set it up just so they can pocket money. So whatever the Fed chair say, they always make money. You get them to make sure it's right. Listen, the only way to get in this stuff is all this stuff. If you look at Las Vegas, is it possible that everybody in that casino can win? What happened to everybody in that casino hit? Do you think these white folks let this stuff sit up because y'all gonna make money? It's set up for you not to make money. You know how they make money? You have to be in it. You got to be in it. You can't make no money two people sitting down playing cards. Not for no money. You know how to play cards. Come on, get in. You got some money, he get in. That's the money. We bring him in because we're going to get him money. You know how to play cards. We get you too. You know how to play cards. Now we got more money can float on the table. Then we start looking, we need some more people. How many of y'all can play cards? I know all of y'all ain't no good. But y'all raise your hand. Guess what? You just enough to pull you in and you'll feel like you good enough. You don't realize the whole thing going to be stacked before you get him. I guarantee you it ain't set for everyone y'all to make nothing to win them when you come out of there. That's the system. But see, you can play the system when you understand how the system works. The problem is with our people, you jump in the system, you don't even know how it works. These white folks never sit up there and call fair, equal, and just. This system is set up for them. It's set up for them and their children. She said, no, Nancy Pelosi don't need no $30 million. She already got 150. You and your lady $150 million. What job you been working? You've been in the Senate all these years. 40, 50. So what job you been working to get $150 million? You probably been doing the people's business. They play you every time. Democrat, Republican, Libertarian, Green Party, Independent. Turn them in a bag, turn upside down. I wouldn't care who hit the ground first. All of them rotten. They'll start off with a good, and how the other parties put you in, they'll pull you in. You know what, we need a different party. They'll pull you in and make a fool out you too. Because once they realize they start getting the money, that's how they get you. Let me tell you, a lot of these folks beat y'all. White folks are good and they'll run. You say, why they run? They ain't going to win. I don't want to win. I want the money. You know how much money you get when you run a campaign? And you know what you get to write off? What the government allow you? Don't you know them folks get through raking up their money, getting their money? All they got to do is just show everything's an expense. So guess what? They don't pay that money. I get you, you be one of 8 workers. You be like a campaign manager. You can use $2 million a year, can't you? He no good way ain't paying no $2 million. I'm going to give it to him on paper. Then we're going to come right back around and bust it down. Wasn't never intended to win. Then you think all them people really think they actually going to win? It's the fact you're going to raise money. It's a business. It's a con. It don't come down to 2 people. The whole thing ain't nothing but a con. Once you know, then you know how to play the game. You know, I'm going to set this one out. I don't want no part of the trade. I already see what y'all doing. The whole thing is a scam. Once we know where everything at, then we know how to operate. If we don't know where things at and how to operate, don't get in it because you're going to get scammed. That's all. America's a big scam. Y'all didn't know that? The whole thing nothing but a scam. Them bodybuilders, how many times you work at Trap? How many of y'all used to look at them bodybuilders and look up to them? Especially you're a kid. It's not a foot. I don't know how they feel. They know where you're doing. Man, I'm joking with chills and all. You're like, man, they don't tell you, man. They don't tell you, man, I take steroids. You ain't here lifting, blowing yourself out, killing yourself. Man, he's like, man, I take steroids. They're going to tell horse steroids. That I'm shooting up. That's how I got it. Then they can go buy them little plastic weight with the concrete in them. Every time you look at the dirt get in your eye. I used to have them, I know. That thing, it be loose. How many of y'all remember them plastic weight? Man, them things start making a, man, you looking at, you just dirt, you trying to keep sweet. Where that dirt coming from? Them weight, they make a fool out you. Them folks don't use no stuff like that. Them folks shooting up, taking stuff. They taking protein. They got that stuff to tell you, this what I'm taking. Them folks not taking that. I want you, they just get that's an endorsement. They ain't taking that junk. Why you don't look like that when you take it? Man, show yourself on there with a piece of meat raw in their mouth. I'm going to take that. What you call take it? You really think he take that junk? The man shoots up. All you do when you shoot up when they work out is eat, because you can't get any bigger than your body. So you have to eat mass, because you need weight so you can form to make your muscles bigger. That's all they doing. They don't need no protein. They eating to death. And when they get through, the whole thing, they be tore up. Man, look at Arnold Schwarzenegger. Tell that nigga run like he did in Terminator. That joker just disappear. Oh, that's the damage from the horse tranquilizer. That horse steroid, all that stuff come back to get you. But see, everything a scam. You know, man, I was a kid. I grew up in the era when Arnold Schwarzenegger, he was the best thing we had going back then. Back then, Arnold Schwarzenegger, 7-time Mr. Olympia. Now, Lee Haney I think he got 8 times. How many of y'all don't know who Lee Haney is? That's scary. First black man to win it more than any of the white boys. He the first black man to win Mr. Olympia more than all of them. Never got a movie deal. Never got nothing. All he had was TBN exercising. Old fat white folk don't exercise. They finna die anyway. They just watch TBN and send checks in. Nobody watch TBN work out. It ain't for working out. It's sitting around just listening to telling lies. And that bitch scammer telling lies. Paul Crouch was a raging homosexual. He dead in that book came out, told he need $400 more thousand. He said, I'm gonna tell these folk you homosexual. He said, man, I can't pay it. You gotta go ahead and tell them. Him and wife, he was wearing the book, he was wearing them out. He said, man, them chairs were getting bigger and bigger. He just said, man, you gotta go ahead and tell them I'm running out. The scam is over with. These folks still walk out here with a luxurious life, all kind of money. So they set up money for the kids and stuff. So we trying to stand up and try to put something together for y'all young people so y'all don't have to get out here. I told you, live hand to mouth to these people. Everything you get got to go right in your mouth. We want y'all to have some stuff can stay in your pocket. Put something up, you can eat it later. Instead of everything you got to eat it then. You don't know where your next meal going to come from. Then you living like an animal. When you start living like an animal, you start thinking like an animal. You know what an animal made to be done, made to be happen to an animal, a wild beast? Well, it said made to take and be destroyed. They found a wild animal out here just running around, and they found out it killing people doing something. They're not going to capture it. They're going to kill it. So guess what they do to you? Why you think they shoot you down, the police? Why y'all think y'all get shot down? Why? You're a wild animal. That's how they look at you, as a wild animal. So we had to come along and educate y'all guys so you could be smarter, so you know how the system work when you learn how to navigate. That's what I tell them out there. You learn how to navigate. Like I told so many people here, they'll go anywhere. You give them a car, they'll drive anywhere. They just got to go see everything. It's just a matter of time. It ain't been that Mr. You who have been keeping them. I learned it's certain place you stay away from. I don't want to see it. It's certain area I don't go to, I don't even want to go there, because I already know what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? If it don't happen, it's just the con of Yahuwah, and I don't want to tempt them. It is. It's some place you go to, you wind up just about how to shoot out in them places. The right folk catch you the right time you there, you wind up gun out. But I know my mom, you're going anyway, you just got to see. I just want to go in there and see. I remember Abraham lived, he wanted to go in Figaro. One of the roughest neighborhood in California. D, top, roughest. He want to go there and see his cousin. He don't know where his cousin stay, he left somewhere on Figaro. You going to walk right around in one of the worst neighborhood, they got a killer and knock on the door asking where my cousin. They're going to be real short-lived. Then you wearing the wrong color. He said, I'm like, preacher said, these my clothes. I wear what? I said, hold, stop for a second. I said, preacher don't been in the neighborhood now doing that. That's a big difference now. I'm not going in no blood neighborhood with no blue on. Some stuff, it ain't smart. Yeah, it's my clothes, but some stuff, what I do, you stay away from certain stuff. The best thing to do is avoid stuff. That's why I tell folks you learn how to navigate. Man, listen, there's a difference between being on a rowboat and being on a boat with a depth finder. Then you can see how deep your water is. You can see structure and things on the bottom. See, a fool on a rowboat, he just going. Before you know it, he can get stuck on land, anything can happen. Or he can get himself out there somewhere so deep and he ain't realize the boat start toppling. So you get you a depth finder so you know where you're at. You realize I need to turn around. Don't go that way. I'm seeing too much stuff right here. We about to hit the sandbars. That's how y'all got to do. You got to learn how to navigate. Y'all understand me? You learn how to navigate. You can't go everywhere. You can't do everything. I won't be out in the street all the time of night. I just don't do it. I already know what happened. Listen, at a certain time of night, when they tell you all the time, listen, at a certain time, he said, you best, he said, he said, you best be in the house. That's how he said. You best be in the house. Y'all got that? That's in any grammar, any language you can understand. When he said you best be in the house, that's how he said that got that. That was time you need to be home. Other folks start that late, he right. At a certain period of time, the people start changing. Otherwise, you run out of stuff. When I would come along, really, at 1, 2 o'clock, now 10, ain't that no. Ain't that no, you got to find something. You don't find the wrong stuff. You don't find yourself in the wrong, ain't nothing going on. Y'all know at a certain time, Atlanta used to be a place, man, listen, 11 o'clock, you really going on home. Ain't nothing going on. Unless it's a Friday night, something like that. Then it wasn't no 4, 5 o'clock no morning, wasn't nothing going on. It wasn't happening. Clubs started closing up, 2, 3, last call for alcohol. Y'all gonna have to roll up out of here. Now, Atlanta probably got stuff now over all night till in the morning. See what happened though? They done lured in the wrong people. Wrong people come in, they done change time now. Folks out here all time of day, all time of night. Folks, why these folks ain't trained, they got no discipline. You can't be out here with all these folks. I know y'all to do it. You like to ride around. I got somebody to come visit me. I'll come, take me around here and show you. I'm riding nigga around Conyers. Take them to cut, bring right back. So you done seen everything you need to see. When I go to Atlanta, I know where I need to go. I know I need to be head back. I know I need to start, see some play. Like, I don't need to be there. Y'all hear they said, no weapon. Said, I definitely don't need to be there. Because if I can read that sign, the nigga don't come put everybody on the ground done read it too. So it's best not to be there. Ain't that right? They already tell me, why y'all think they put no guns on them buildings? Why y'all think they put it on them stores? You said because what now? Because folks have guns. Do you think that's why they have it? Or they don't have a problem with people with guns? That's why you don't want no more in there. So that tell me right there, there's already too much going on. So some places I stay away from. I know my member to do it. They'll go to Lenny and leave their gun in the car. That's cause you think like that. I don't think like that. I have nothing at Lennox. Nothing at Lennox. I don't have time. I went to a restaurant, they had that sign, they say, I got a sign up there, no gun. I said, I don't read them signs. I said, man, people write stuff on bathroom wall. I don't be reading that stuff. I said, when somebody come here to hold their place up, they'll thank me later. Them niggas on the ground be laying out and say, you didn't have your did, you left it in the car. Good thing I don't read them dirty signs. Now I'm gonna try to get us out of here, but it's gonna cost you. I'm gonna tell you something, I'm gonna have to slap you with that pistol fight. But when I get through, let me slap you with that pistol now, cause I'm gonna get you out of here, but this gonna teach you next time you start a place like that. I don't be reading them signs, I'm dirty. No, that's dirty, man. I don't have time to be reading them dirty signs. Don't y'all know if folk read them signs too? When they have that stuff, I don't need to go, I don't want nothing in your stuff. Leave you right where you got too much going on anyway. You go to these clean redneck places, all guns welcome. That's how they keep the noise down. Two people bump each other, they buggy, they look at, we both got one, huh? Excuse me, we just keep going. Y'all going to them places, man, them folks don't already know. They know y'all ready to say, they know you see your creed, you got that big cross around your neck, loving Jesus anyhow. Everybody, God's people, I know you ain't got no gun. Tell me how that man picked me out. I have no idea. Isn't that right? Shoot the devil. See, he ain't got no gun. I was waiting on that side. These folks wear shirts, they wear stuff, and they go places and say, rob them. Dirty little signs all on there now. Jesus the driver, I'm the co-pilot, all this stuff. You ain't got no gun. You sitting on the side. You ain't got shotgun. You don't put up with Jesus the driver, I'm riding shotgun. Right. With the picture, they realize, I don't want that car. That car, I mean, it's bad. I'm telling you something. You got to do like animals. You have to give off a scent to keep folks away from you. That's just being honest. You in the jungle out here. We'll be going to these places, leaving these guns. Man, I don't go to that. I don't even need it. Listen, Lincoln can have free whatever they want. I don't want none of it because it said, No guns. I ain't going. They ain't got to worry about it. Somebody can get 2 of them because they ain't coming for mine. I see you fast. You be like that. I don't go places like that. Them places dirty. How many of y'all like Lennox? It's old. It's beat down. I've been to Lennox in the 80s. We were there in the 80s. We went out there in Lennox. You went out there and you went and go. Stuff was a whole lot better. We'd ride out there and run out them places. I'm telling you what used to be happening. Now, Lennox did a little something. Downtown was what happened though. And hey, them tell you they met downtown up. See, he wasn't even living. He don't know what I'm talking about. Underground, that wasn't no underground fun. Man, you just downtown was just downtown. Man, we had Richard Mason downtown. Listen, downtown was live. I go out there now, everybody on dope. I won't even stop. Listen, go to that crosswalk, I'm running you over. I know you're on drugs. What you walking around here? Ain't nothing even down here. You either homosexual or you on drugs. Nah, my horn don't work. I'm not finna be wasting up no horn on you. Get your behind from down here. I'm just telling you, who remember downtown you be like? Man, listen, Walters. You listen, all that man kept listen, it was live. It was people, it was lively, it was living. Wasn't nobody kidding. It was just like, and you could shop to your job. We had stuff, them all they did little, man, you had to run out there to do that. Man, you went downtown, you just hang out downtown. You said all the pretty women you want. Go downtown and say, all the stuff you want right here in downtown. Man, downtown was lively. Man, y'all don't remember, they had a Harley trolley used to be down there. You remember the Harley trolley? That thing ride with a bell, man, you stop, get your ice cream, you get you something right off the trolley. Stop right there. Man, Atlanta was lively. Man, all these niggas come in and messed up everything. Man, Atlanta was a paradise. It was, man. You go downtown. I'm telling you, man, you go downtown. It was life. It was like, one of my snatch your stuff. Listen, it was one nigga that he had a suit briefcase. He was wearing them niggas out. Listen, that joker standing out. Listen, snatch that pocketbook, and he had them long legs, high stepping, in a suit. And what was bad, you called the police, tell somebody had a suit. That nigga, all them folk down here with a suit. It's gonna be tight. Versus is a nigga with a black shirt with a baseball. Listen, the joker had a suit tie. Listen, hit him up, snatch him, yo, high stepping, shoot. They couldn't catch him. He had a long streak too. He got away a long time. Had another guy down there, he couldn't talk. He walk up, say your newspaper, you just get back. He listen, head so nat, look so. You said, man, newspaper was a quarter. You said, man, just get him down, man, just get away. Cause he coming to. Come, you said, man, just go. It was back head and that just nasty. Till they had him on the news. Found out Joe living like a $500,000 house. Oh, he was doing real good. They exposed him. Yo, he was doing real good. That Joe was hitting us. So I see that bastard, I'm getting my money. He saw that new broadcast. He stopped. He ain't been back down now. That Joe combed his hand and took off. Stopped coming down now. I mean, folk got that man. That man was rich. He was stacking that money. He get a newspaper out the garbage can. It ain't the whole paper. It's just some shit. You just get, man, he looks so bad. I just want you to just go. Paid in full. Y'all see me down there? Don't y'all niggas say nothing. Raw! Just shut your mouth. I'm gonna hang that newspaper up in front of it. Dog! Punch the newspaper. I'll be busting my, it's been a while since that hustle been ran. So y'all see me downtown, I keep your mouth closed now. I'm just trying to work a little bit, ain't that right? Trying to make sure folks know what's going on the news. But yeah, everybody came, they wouldn't mess Atlanta up. Atlanta was a beautiful place. We had probably about 2 murders, maybe 2 murders on the news a week. Man, them things be on the net with. You won't hear about no murder hard. Man, niggas wasn't killing folks. It wasn't like that. Folks would kill, it wasn't bad. You watch the news, like now I don't even watch Atlanta news. It's too many killings in one segment. We used to have like, that week you'll have maybe 3. And they'll be talking about that the next week. But now it's too many getting killed out here. I can't watch it. How many of y'all moved here from somewhere else? How many of y'all brought some people with y'all know shouldn't have came? See that? There's some more of them here. They know it. Now, some of y'all done dropped them jokers out your pocket like roaches. Because these folks ain't just popped up down here. This is a clean Bible belt. Man, Sunday, man, you go downtown Atlanta Sunday, it was lively. Like you go, listen, By 5 o'clock, ain't even no paper on the street. Downtown Atlanta, listen, there's no reason. You down there, it's one bus coming through. Them folks, you know, the last bus coming through him. Atlanta play that stuff, man, it be lively. You go and enjoy yourself. That thing start dropping by 5 o'clock. Everybody locked up, closed up. They look, nigga, ain't no need for you to be down here. That time to go, the party over. Y'all niggas done come here, stuff ain't closing, stuff just getting started at night. We not used to all that stuff opening up at no 9 and 10 and 12 o'clock at night. By then, nigga need to go home and go to sleep. Yeah. So we're gonna rearrange. I'm probably gonna run for mayor or governor. Yeah. I didn't run for it. All I'm gonna do is talk about people. Talk about people and fix the economy. Have everybody come out there and make sure to take care of the people, do the folk right. Get rid of and get these bad kids straightened out. A lot of these kids we got here that messed up, it's just cause nobody ain't told them. First you gotta tell them, kids, you bad. They didn't know they bad, then you gotta rearrange them. Get them in first, realize where they at. They take them where they at, then you can fix them. You gotta know that. Just like a crackhead, you know, let me tell you how to do. You see somebody crack, you gotta tell them, man, you're a crackhead. I'm telling you, you know how folk look, cause a person, let me tell you what happened. When a person transit, they don't see themselves like that. Till you really just let them see. And I remember I was outside and I stopped selling dope and all my friends, we were sitting out there all of us. I ain't know my mom even know I smoke. I didn't want to know I smoke. I'm like that smoking. And she seen me, because she always been cold. She said, She said, you be out there smoking them reefers behind them, talking about, ha, man, let me get $2. That thing hurted me once. I said, oh my goodness. That thing hurt. Come like, you don't see yourself. I said, goodness, I like I was begging. But see, you know what though? It made you look at yourself. You like, I was out there smoking, I did have for $2. But she made like, you like a bum. You had these for $2? She said, out there smoking on that thing behind them too? I said, she had like we were kissing or something. I said, yeah, cut you down right now. It made you just look at stuff, you know, but you need to hear the truth, and that's what people don't do. When people don't tell you the truth, you keep doing things, because I mean, I never looked at myself like, I didn't even see myself in that image till she did. I'm looking, trying to think, I don't look like, I said, if I look like that look bad. You know what I'm saying? Just look bad. But it started putting me in a change. You start looking at, I need to change what I'm doing. And see, that's what happened now. People don't change because nobody tell them. As long as you'll keep cultivating it and say, well, I don't say nothing about it, let's just leave it, don't bother with it, no. And guess what happened? People don't see this. A lot of times, people need to say, I just need to know how to look. It be some people you'll see, man, just hypothetically, I see John Jesus, man, he got that stuff out, and he don't even know. I'm assuming, well, I don't say, and he just say, if I'd have known it, I'd have got out my eye. Nobody never told me, nobody never said that. So you take on assumption of things. We could change things if we say something about it. That's just being honest. You ain't gonna change that. The way the society is now, how stuff go now. Everybody leave stuff alone. Don't bother with nothing, leave stuff. And you'll be friends with people for a while, but eventually, some gonna have to give, you'll give in too much. That's why I can't make so many deals, because you don't mess around, I don't want to give in. Right. That's right. That is, folks will say, why he like that? He'll say, because I try to make sure I don't give in. I don't want to cut no side deals. Them side deals will hurt you later. That's what them politicians, they get in there, run all good, then the whole collage of the sissy come, the whole white clan come, then you got all these black folk come, then all these Hispanic, because you cut all these deals. Now everybody coming in to get their piece. Now you got to come back and say, hold on for a minute. When he ran, he say one, they done changed their policy, everything changed, because you cut all these deals. Versus you just come straight down the middle. So the folks see what they get. Like Yahushua, what deal he cut with us? Wasn't no deal getting cut, that was it. This was it. And guess what? We still came. Yes, sir. Those that want to be saved, what you going to do? Let me tell you something. This being flat out, everybody ain't going to be saved. That's just bottom line. It's not possible. You get out your mind. Everybody going to be saved. I would hard. All my kids, all my grandkids get saved. Not possible everybody get it. He might say just one. I know they all here now. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's choices. You'll stress yourself out. You'll push yourself trying to let other people get it, want other people to get it. At the end of the day, man, all you can do is get yourself right. Cause I'm telling you, what it takes and what challenges you'll overcome and you'll persevere over. Shoot, they'll look at, man, I give in to it. I ain't even trying to fight it. I ain't even trying to stop it. I ain't not trying to even deny it, what it is. So, you know, you have to be in a person that chooses salvation is in a different state than other people in. It's a whole different state of mind. It's just certain style of I can't see it. It's some stuff I can't see doing it. It don't make sense for me because I know what it takes to be where I'm at and what you got to do. So you look at, I just can't do it. So I know everybody ain't got that mindset. Y'all know that? That's just like even looking at like champions. Just use like Michael Jordan and Tom Brady for one. You know what the difference is, what those guys would do. You know how many guys holler, they play like Mike? It's a lot of guys actually can't play like Mike. They ain't got that drive. That's what all they holler. See, but you know what they learn? In order to get there, it's a certain level you have to reach here. You know what I'm saying? And you got to be able to do more than what another man will do. You got to be able to go further than another man to go. You got to be able to put, that's what made the difference between a champion and a loser. A winner and a loser, how far you will go. Man, Tom Brady still, man, how you still, you know what Tom Brady did in order to keep competing? He even changed his diet. He said, no dairy. I'm getting rid of it. Man, they say how finicky he eats. Because you look at this, what am I trying to do? I'm trying to win a championship. So where I need to be? My coordination, my move, everything got to be on time. So you know another nigga do? Eat wherever he want and get on that field. And he's still good. Get what? He'll never be a champion. Charles Barkley. The Joker said you to eat ice cream, donuts. What Charles Barkley good? He was good. Never win a championship. He told Scotty don't play with him. And him and Charles were like this. He told him, don't play with Charles. He ain't a winner. He doesn't know flat. Don't go there with Charles. You ain't going to win. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. When it comes down to salvation, you have to critique your diet. You got to critique the people around you. You got to critique so many things in order for you to achieve it. Only people do it are winners. Losers ain't going to do it. You have to be in a different state than other people. It's like some of y'all, let's tell you the truth. Some of y'all hang around people. Yeah, I hang around. I just kick it. I'm a winner. I got to get this. You have to put your mind in a different spot than other people, different place. That's how you do it. Your drive got to be different. You got to have, it's a different when you got a person that's a technician. They learn how to execute, you know what I'm saying, at different levels. Like I'm talking about sometimes people missing, what Mars I tell you about? Those critical Mars. Y'all remember telling y'all about what they call them? Milestones. You miss them. See what happened? You got to, when these guys learn, listen, regular season set a pace for them in the precedence. See, some people going just trying to, we'll try to win every game. They know what they got to win. I'm going to win them one game at a time. And when I lose one, I know what I got to do the next one. Got what I'm saying? Some guys, we're going to win every one of them. They got a champion, I already know what he got to do. He said, my job like a runner. You're going to take out the ball with everything you got. A milestone, I know where I need to be. You train to where you got to be on the second, on the minute, and you know where you got to transition at. And you know where you pick in, and you know this is where I lock and I load on them. This one I put everything down. Another guy been running. Whole time been running, he been doing it on him. He not winning nothing. He too worried about where I'm at on him. He gonna lose. I'm not worried about him. I keep him at a pace. I learned where to keep him at a pace so I can walk him. I know how to pick. When I pick up a step, I know little by little he said I'm catching. He started doing it on him trying to see what's going on. And that's why he gonna mess up. He look around that time, I'm be coming past him. Cause I learned how to pace. That's what y'all gotta learn how to do. This way, how y'all think you talking about running this way with endurance, with patience? You gotta learn how to pace yourself. A lot of y'all come, you run too fast, you gas out. A lot of you just give up. It's the same protocol y'all learn on other stuff you do. This is the same thing you do with it. You gotta pace yourself. That's how you do. You pace yourself. Walk in the ring, start swinging. There's a lot of fighters ain't finna come. Soon come on, hypothetical. Come on, you gonna start. You gonna mess up. How many don't sit down? Don't even look. Close your eyes for a second. I want you to look. No man, just close your eyes for a second. I want the hands. How many say he go? How many y'all say he gonna mess this up? Don't look. See the hand. That tight. All right. That's good. Put them down. Everybody put them down. Put them down. Hold on. Put them down. Let me borrow for a second. Round one. It's round one. First thing, I mean, you knock about round one. Joe come out trying everything, trying to knock somebody out in round one. We got like 11 and 13 of these things. Where's he going to be at the next 12? Gassed out. Then they wonder why he giving out. The first thing the crowd be pushing for everybody coming. See, crowd, they don't know about nobody. First day, no man, knock it, get him on out of there. If I don't succeed and knock him out and he knocked me in the first round, we got more rounds to go. And this guy can be pacing me, setting me up for the real kill that he gonna come in. That's how Muhammad used to beat them boys. Muhammad started telling, well, listen, when they start roping dope and they start moving them feet, you always get ready. He said, I done seen enough of this. 5 and 6, I'm gonna start knocking you out. He trying to tell you, he going down in 6. And he done already done, because he's watched you. He studied you to see how you're going. Don't y'all know y'all enemy the same way? He watching you. And you know what? He pacing you. He looking. You putting a lot out. And you know what? You gonna wind up giving up later. That's good. You did pretty good. You know? No, you did. Good one. No, you just did. See that? You see you made it. You know what? A lot of folk didn't believe in like me and you did. We believed in them. That's what I'm talking about. that was appreciated. He was just getting all Mr. Hoover. But no, that's what I'm trying to tell y'all something. But y'all, how many who white boxer or see folk, man, these niggas ain't, get in there, man, come on, get in there. That man, look at that. I listen to you get in here and get knocked out. They got waiting on me to get it. They got on practice for me. If I mess around and get in here, you, man, get on in there, get in here. You don't know what you're talking. Just sit down and just keep watching. Somebody like they bored, but they win. Cause you know what? They listen. I don't let no crowd. A lot of boxers mess up. They let the crowd get them going and push her, and they got who you going for and going down. Now you don't just put a lot out here now. Now they feel a little real bad, and they got to put you on your behind. You got to phase the crowd out. Cause the crowd will yell, want you, and the crowd will boo you, or even the crowd boo you to make you feel like quit. This the same way we in the race. You got to phase people out. Y'all got to keep your mind focused on what you here to do. If you listen to crowded people, man, crowd will move you and crowd will move away from you. Yahushua came, you know what they said? This Yahushua. Say they call him a Nabar. After that, man, they call him Beelzebub. What you think you come to play? Everybody call you Nabar, Yahushua Nabar, Beelzebub, crucified. The whole time the man kept his mind, kept himself anchored on what he was doing. That's what happened to some of y'all. Y'all getting quitted. Somebody ain't getting you accolade. Folks ain't talking to you. Folks don't seem like they call. Y'all get for why folks don't call me. Every time the same answer, who you calling? Huh? Everyone don't tell you, oh, they are here. Yeah, I know the folks be talking about that. Don't nobody never call me. Who you call? I mean, folks don't call. Stop it. Just stop it. Just stop it. Who you calling? Then some of y'all niggas ain't even social. That's y'all nigga question. Who finna call you to do that? Well, just see you and wave at you and hug you from afar. Who finna call me? Call for what? The people I be around, they cruel. They not nice like me and boss. Tell everybody different. A lot of folks can't take folks just, they say anything to folks. I just be holding on. So I use that here to get my strength up. That's how you got to do. You can't don't let people be your driving force. You know what I'm saying? When they come down and you being motivated for what you do, you got to believe in yourself. Don't get me wrong. It's good when people give you accolades and people say, you know, hey man, that's great. Please don't think it's not. But at the end of the day, if people don't, still remember what you're here for. I like to always reinsert that to everybody to understand that. Don't ever let people be your driving force, because if people ever stop giving you those accolades and make you feel good, you're done. Let me tell you something. Why y'all think Whitney Houston killed herself? Nobody talking about nobody. I keep letting that stuff. You still living. Then whether you die, then everybody go buy your stuff over. They could have did that I was living. That's how people live. You never find so many Whitney Houston fans. These niggas didn't even know Texas had a Houston in it. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, they run up here and say, William McGill. Nigga, all the years, I ain't never heard. They're like, hey, we were talking about, hey, what the names of the team? I said, hold on for a minute. Hey, we ain't never heard this team. It was terrible. What we talking? The Lakers. I said, hold on, stop a minute. Hey, we ain't never heard the Lakers out your mouth, so we don't know you. Hey, when this didn't happen? They been my team. We started going a year. This been like 2.5 years they just hearing this stuff. That man, they were born, he had a Lakers jersey. We just tell folks, if you got all this stuff going on, please tell us who your team is. Don't wait the championship, Super Bowl, you know what I'm saying? Then after somebody won, my team, I knew they could do it. Oh yeah, we never heard this stuff. Y'all know people like that? So y'all do know Hayward. I'll make sure it's bad. Who else y'all know do that? Hey, I heard that. Hey, but that's a nasty attitude. I never call my pastor name like that. That's what happened when you been a former pastor, Little Gilmore Temple. They had Big Gilmore Temple and Little Gilmore. He the pastor, Little Gilmore Temple. Y'all all right? One time they had a general assembly. They brought all the churches together, standing room only. So did. They had 4 members and 2 chairs. The rest of them was standing up, jam packed. Ain't that right? Y'all get to see. Hey, you got a video when y'all be there at the temple? Huh? It's coming later. All right, we're gonna get ready to move on and try to get in here and look at the bar. How the baby doing? Big old baby too, ain't it? You said cute?
I said 2.
Oh, 2. I said cute. Yeah, he a big old boy too. Where you think he got it from? He said Reddit. He had them big old jaws too, ain't it? Ooh, I seen it. Ooh, he can eat, can't he? Where you get it from, Riley? He said Reddit. Riley, you're a Redditor too now. That makes you know that. He said Reddit makes sure he know he's a Redditor. The way where your son is, your son be a service, ain't he? He don't know how to count? What he had, 40 days, didn't he? Next Monday. That child been gone about 7 months. How long that kid been about 6 months? How long it be, that was it 45 days? 40 days, yeah, 40 days. 40 for a boy. Technically, he'll be back on Monday. So we have church on Sunday, he'll come the day after. So that's not, we can't do nothing with that because we have it on Shabbat. So we'll see him, Most High willing, that next Wednesday. How about the mean one, like you? He good? Uh-oh. He don't have a nasty attitude? The rest of y'all kids, be careful and be safe. Malachi, we're looking for answer today. What's it look at? What's it? You gonna get one in? All right, what side looking to get the most answer? That's tight. Oh yeah, listen. They got one over there for y'all. Now I'm telling y'all got that Makai, that good Robert. What you thinking? Robert said y'all had help me was in the bathroom. Robert said he'd be so nervous, don't know Robert. Robert said, I don't know what these guys be answering. Now they got tight ones over here now. They got something over here for y'all now. Shane be having some answer around that. That's why you don't be asking Shane, let you cheat off your paper or something. Good answer. I was thinking the same thing too. It came right across my mind. How many of y'all gonna get right? I used to have some answer. Hey, so y'all gonna win? Huh? You think they got a good chance of winning? I was thinking the same thing. Y'all gonna win, Xavier? Brandon? One of y'all, nobody got no answer? Do you feel like a winner? Yeah, don't worry about it. Y'all feel like winners? Y'all feel like winners? Chanel and her pastor already know they're in trouble. Now then, we're going to say now, out of the pastor, Pastor Dexter and Bishop Jahid, who y'all think get the most answer? I don't know. All right, what we'll do then, y'all don't get it, what we're going to do then, it's going to be a pastor battle off then. If y'all don't get the answer, all right. We tight. Oh, got somebody, we got some gun. Oh, that tight. He said chapter and verse. Oh yeah, including them. Oh, they already got into it. They already had, who answered the most, who y'all think answered the most question between Jahid and Austin? I was saying right answer was gonna be Jahid. No, Jahid don't get the most right answer. We gotta start keeping, who had the right answer? Who? He had chapter and verse. Well, he don't have that, but that don't mean he don't be wrong now. All right, we're gonna try to move on. I appreciate y'all. All right, y'all ready? We're gonna get ready to sign the Kato Sarah, and we try to move on, see how Mr. Yahuwah will have us to do. How about that? All right, let's see. Listen. All right. Most High, Kudash Abba, which is the Father. Hadu, which is thanks for all you've done and you rendered unto us. Baraka us, which is bestow a gift upon us, and grant us your Ruach HaKadosh. Lamed us that we might have an understanding, that you might seal us unto the human redemption, unto the day of Mashpat. Barak us and let your Pani, which is your face, or upon us. Let your Pani, which is your presence, be our encampment and our surrounding, our protection. Fill our lives with your Hab, which is our hearts with your affection. For we are Yakra by your Shem, Yahuwah Elohim, through Yahushua Mashiach. Barak us according to the Barif Yushaban and to the Abba. Ask you to Baraka those watching in, that seek you with all, that support your Dabarim, that look unto you for understanding. Grant them their lob's desire and a ra'ah at their own lob. Baraka us and search us and see if there be any Rasha Darak, which are any evil ways. Cast it from us and lead us in the Arak everlasting, which is the way of life. Let the debar of our paw, which are the words of our mouth, let the meditation of our lives, which is of our hearts, be acceptable in your sight. We seek you in your redemption. Yasha us before it's everlasting too late, which is save us. We yakra upon your Shem because of the sabak, which is the sacrifice that was rendered by Yahushua HaMashiach, because of the ahab that he had for you, which is the affection, and the ahab you had for our Abba, which are our fathers. You ahab their benin, which are their children, even unto us. Giving us this opportunity that you might let our or come into our kai, which is light, come into our life. When we've done, as we prepare to move further, we allow that you take full control, that you get the tahalim, the praise, the kabod, the glory, and the kabod, the honor. In the Shem of Yahushua HaMashiach, let us all say, Amen. All right. Let's see how this work out. Oh, Michael Lyon. So how they folks trick you up. Y'all saw how it had, y'all saw the pronounce that? Did y'all see what he had up there? Yes, sir. Y'all didn't see it? Put it up there for him again. Amon. 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 Amon is how you pronounce it, which is a deity of the Egyptians. That's why we have to make sure we be careful when we say Amon, how we announce it, because people will say things don't matter, but they do, so they're so close in pronunciation. You see how easy it is for you to be saying one thing and thinking you saying something else. That's how quick and how easy it is to get you off. And these people will put things out here for you just to get you off like that. Y'all got it? So we'll show you how important it is. Amon is how you pronounce this one. Amon, mon. Y'all see Amon. We say Aman. So that's how careful you got to be with things. Y'all got it? Because you saying the wrong thing, you'll be talking about a deity of Mizraim. Okay? You'll be saying, well, you know, he know what I'm thinking. I know what you said. Y'all got it? Okay. So we'll see how important these things are. I left some stuff up because we weren't really finished, kind of. But now we're going a whole nother way, so I don't need to worry about that. There's a whole lot of stuff we need to come back and finish when it get time. So you just have to kind of stay in the loop as we going. We really behind. Y'all know that? But you know what? This is a process. And in this process, we know we'll catch up. So we can't really kind of stay with one thing too long. You kind of got to do like the book say, here a little, there a little. You do. You don't have a lot of time to just kind of go back. People say, I'd like for us to start at the beginning and just go through. But then there's other things we have to get. So you have to learn how to kind of go back and use some of both. So we'll work that out. We'll explain that better with the book. All right, this is Romans 15:4. All right, my young people, y'all on ready? Yes, sir. Who the winning team? I hear a whole lot of talking. Sinners ain't even doing nothing. Huh? Yahudim at the winning team. Where my Yahudim at? Where my Yahudim at? What y'all know? Shane, y'all got a lot of y'all got some serious answers. They got some killer answer people over here now. Don't they? You see it. But I'm telling you something now. Don't mess around now. Micaiah ain't no joke. Don't make them. Micaiah good one now to tell Micaiah you get them answer till they need to listen to you, don't they? Over here, what we got? Who gonna put? Joy, how many right answers you done got, John? It's gonna be a while. Server gonna be over in a little bit by the time we come. We'll get it. Who y'all got on here? You gonna pull them out? Y'all gonna be ready? Asa, you the man. You gonna pull them out? Good answer. All right, let's go. Listen.
For whatever Nikatah before.
Ooh, I thought whatever was gone. For whatever Nikatah was written before.
Nikatah for our Lamed.
It was written to teach us.
That we through endurance.
That, what do we say? See that? He got y'all up in that moving quick. That's important. So, and the reason why I say that is although we read this every time, you want to make sure you understand what you're reading, okay? That for whatever was written for, because it's easy when you go back and you read certain things to think, well, that's really probably not that important. Like certain things they might have said, you say, well, that don't really, I remember years ago I used to have a saying. I used to call a chapter in the book of Allah Hadabarim. Y'all remember that? It was about illusion. I said, what they got to do with anything? And we said, absolutely nothing, didn't it? We said that for a long time. I was saying, then I taught you, I said, now I'm going to show you what it means.
That's right.
And we went through and showed this, okay. But at the time, I was just showing how you could take something and you could, people are just, get a lot of people start just quoting things and people just think, and it kind of startles them and scares them. Our goal is to just understand what we're doing. And we do that by understanding what he's telling for whatever. So whatever covers, everything was written before. It was only written to show us, to teach us. So that's why we go back and use it. So that through endurance, going through without giving way, because in some time in your life, at some point, you're going to get in a situation where the earlier writings, which now all of his earlier writings, are going to play a major part on getting you to an understanding of how to deal with the situation you're going through. Although all these events were way before our time, we have a lot of similar things in hand. You know what I'm saying? Like some of y'all came here, some of y'all had to separate from your families to come here. So did Luke. In order for Luke to be delivered, he had to be separated from his family. Now, was it because Luke was just a singular person? He just wanted a solitary person? No, it was because the family made choices. They made choices, and he made a choice too. And he didn't allow them to divert him from, he was trying to save his life. When the Maliki put pressure on him, some of us don't move fast enough. Sometimes Yahuwah allow events to happen in our life that more or less motivate us to move. Y'all got it? And he let him know why he needed to escape. You just say escape. I mean, why? He told me escape for your life. Escape for your life. That's a difference. How you think of somebody being captured, any of y'all ever been kidnapped and somebody threatened to kill you? So you wouldn't know, but you can kind of imagine. If you had an opportunity to get away, how would you get away? Casually? You're going to get out there with everything and run with everything you got. So the Maliki let him know, you're not just escaping, just leaving and walking off. You're escaping for your life. And the fact that the book said, as soon as he got away from them, fire, but you imagine look back and see that thing you're looking at. I just didn't make it out. I lost some along the way, but it could have been me. So sometimes we go through things, it's easy to kind of get in your mind, you're the only person. Some people, even him, I'm really talking about people here, but it covers other people too. Some people self-inflict themselves with some of their hurts. Some people go through just useless hurt. It don't make sense. It is. Something like y'all do that. That's an emotion you have that you just like to pressure yourself. You like to put yourself under duress. You like to put yourself where you're alone. You like to put yourself to where, you're always on the defense so you can look like, you know what I'm saying, you're hurting and everything's against you. I watch a lot of y'all like that. Some of y'all do that. You'll find reason to be down or find stuff that just connect the things that's not positive and it wind up hurting you. Because you know what? You get solace in that. There's a lot of y'all here. If I told all y'all everything I know about y'all, you don't want to hear it. You ain't strong enough. You know they're going to come saying? You'll tell me. That right there tell me it's strong enough. Because I want to win an ass. I know where people at. It ain't hard. You know where people at. The biggest thing, the best thing you do is learn where you at. Then you learn what you need to do to start progressing to change. Not keep digressing, going back. Because some people just get worse. Some things people go through, you do it to yourself. It ain't nobody doing that until you find something you want to be. You want to kind of be in dismay. You just like being in pity. You just like, man, I don't like. I've been like that before. I ain't gonna say I never been like that before. I'd be lying if I say I ain't never been like that before. But you know, it's a dangerous state when you get in places like that. It's dangerous because you playing a mind game with yourself and it wind up being detrimental to you in the long run. You got to break yourself out of that stuff. Ain't nothing good never happened to me. Don't nothing good now. You lying. You gonna make things look as though it is. You living. That's a good thing. You hear, he give you opportunity to hear the word. That's the best thing. And you'll put yourself in this dilemma to make yourself agree to, you know what, don't nothing. Everybody, everything work out for everybody. It don't work out for everybody. Everybody, I don't care who you are, everybody got downtime. Everybody got down. That's life. Don't let nobody fool you. Now, everybody, don't let nobody fool you. Celebrities, athletes, everybody got them. So like in Tony Brown, he ran off that field. What he did now? They apologize. I want to apologize for how I acted. Because you know what he learned? Just like people do, you can make a rash, quick decision and later on you realize, and you look back at yourself, you know, he realized, I look real stupid. You need to start looking at the people you surround yourself with. Because the people around, I tell y'all that, y'all don't want to hear. I tell people, look dumb. Some why I said, I wouldn't wear it. Look bad. They were like, why? Well, preacher said he wouldn't wear it. Well, I think you should have caught on from that already.
That's right.
And somebody always said, the man said don't wear it, it's sin.
Right.
Preacher said he wouldn't wear it. He said it was sin. That's all right. You hear what you want to hear. The man just said he wouldn't wear it.
Right.
If folks had that, they said, that's all right. They said they got that. Preacher said he wouldn't do it. And some like, you ain't got to do everything. Preacher said everything. Because some of these folks got it. It's a lot of different minds in him. That's a lot of, they know, they be like, that preacher, you did, that's how it go. They got their own mind. Then they want to go do something. They say, well, preacher do it. So you got to make up your mind, nigga. Which one it going to be now? Is that preacher or preacher do it? Which one is it? So you got to make up your mind. But this is what we got to work on. Really getting ourselves to understand it. This helped me to transform from being the person I was. There's not a person with a problem or a condition that the word can't help them. It's not. Any condition a person got, any behavior a person got, this can fix it. First thing you got to do is you got to believe it. And you got to be open to what it does to change. They're like people, you know why people don't do good with weight loss? Because they don't feel like they're fat. They don't feel like they're really overweight. They just want to find, it's a different people find something to do and people look at, they want to make change because they have desires. You know what I'm saying? I want to be a better me. I want to live longer. I want better welfare and for better care versus somebody just do something for 30 days. Nigga be countdown. Day 1. 29 more days and I'm done. Be like, don't even do it. Don't even do it. Don't make it. Why you counting days like that? Woo! 5 more days I'm done. That's somebody who gonna stay with this? They just waiting to quit so they can holler, I did it for 30. You remember that time when I was fat and I was just fat? That's when I lost weight. You be like, I missed it. I missed it. I just use that for example though. Y'all understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
When you making changes, know why you make it. If it's not a real reasoning cause for it, don't do it. Sometimes everything don't fit you. All right? So for whatever was written before was written to show us, teach us, so that through endurance. And through
Nakum of the Ketubim.
Cry. Tell them the answer again. Cries. A pride. You know, I thought you said crying. I would say, I know your mom and the teacher. I know who taught her. Dad. I know that he said that. I know. He said a prize. Hey, he got that from his mama. Well, you're doing a great job with the Ladane too, working with him. You know, the malak. Hold on, stop. Let me stop. Hands. They're gonna be a pastor. I done messed up. All right, he already got the answer. I'm gonna say, all right, he don't listen. I ain't even got to finish it. Do any one of y'all know? Don't even worry about if y'all know because they ain't finished it. I'm gonna see. Hold on, this preacher battles. Now, his hand all read up. Y'all know the answer? Huh? He picked it up that fast. I know he do it quick. Tell him what the answer is. He's just right. Exactly right. He's exactly right. Malak, how many of y'all knew what I was talking about? Yeah. What'd you say? What'd you say, Chris? You said the answer after he said it, like we ain't never heard it. That's right. No, but the Malak, Lamuel, I don't know how to pronounce it. What it would be? Lamuel. His aim, his mother, she actually taught him. So people said, sometimes like the aim, they'll be like, oh, you know, we can't be teaching, women ain't supposed to teach. The book tells us that his aim taught him that. What they read, talking about a virtuous woman, which is really Kail, which is a soldier, a war. His aim actually taught it to him. So when these women running down, like, you know, and I know women, how many of y'all, I used to teach, or you hear the virtual, you like, yeah, read that for it, with something for the brother. That was a woman that actually said that. Yeah. She taught it to him. Yeah. She said that's what she does. She said her counter don't go out by night. Said she like a merchant ship. She bring her goods from afar. That's right. Strength and honor are her clothing. She look it well. That's I try to tell y'all a lot of stuff I do. A lot of stuff I tell y'all don't want to hear. It'll hurt you. It'll cut you. And it should cut you because it give you opportunity to know this is a woman. So she taught her son that way. What you think her son looking at? Mom, your candle, I ain't never seen you light a candle. We out here lying, we starving. Wintertime, we have wake up, icicle in my nose. Think about it. If she taught him that, don't you think she was looking at him? I mean, don't you think she was looking at her? I mean, looking at her thinking, that's tight. Versus what I'm telling you is what you see me do. I show how it worked. I know she had to do it, okay? Constellation, Nakum of the, we might have Tikva. That's good. Accord. Pick me up at Romans 2 and 2. Make it Romans 2 and 1. That's why when I come out and teach y'all something, that's what I be doing. I be telling a young man how he need to do, and that's what I do. I ain't telling y'all nothing I don't do. That's what I do. That's what I believe. I ain't got time to be up here and teach something I don't believe in. I don't believe it, I ain't gonna teach it. I hit something, I said, I don't know. I'll be honest with you, I said, I don't see that way. I ain't gonna be telling no lie, I don't see it that way. There ain't no use of me sitting here telling no lie for the sake of just telling no lie. I ain't got no reason to do it. Don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? I get understand. That's what I see. If I don't see it, it don't make sense. Because I start measuring it. It don't just because I don't just use, okay, anything don't make sense to me not right. No, I have to put it into a composite, okay? I had to put it against what I know, okay? What I know and how I know how the inaction, how the doctrine work, and then I got to base it off their behavior, how they do certain things. So when I hear certain things, I'm trying to put together, say, is that really logical or practical based upon their region, based upon their custom, based upon their behavior? Y'all got it? These are all things that's important for you to consider. Not know, well, I like preaching. It don't make no sense. Why it don't make no sense to you? Because it don't make no. Because I'm weighing against other things I'm saying he said. Y'all got it? So I'm looking, does this contradict? Y'all got to remember, your enemy is working you too. All right? Mm-hmm. People got so many things similar close to you. Some you saying in I believe. When you say Aman, you saying you believe. They saying they got Aman, they use it for a false deity worship. So you have to be careful and mindful about what you're doing and assured in what you've been taught. That's what he told Barnabas. To do what you've been assured, you know this is truth. That's what you got to stand on. Okay? All right, let's look at this. Therefore,
thou art inexcusable.
Every being of Adam
whosoever thou art.
He used Dan, because Dan is judge. Mm-hmm. So he came and he used Dan, Shaphat, which Dan is going to Shaphat. Dan was judge, okay? Who judge? You are. We already read that, Lee.
Inexcusable, O Adam.
Well, tell them why.
Whosoever thou art, that Dan, for wherein thou Dan Kabar.
Hold on, don't say.
Kaber.
This one said you condemn your nafash. Oh. Because he read you, what you're saying the same. Yeah, it's just he breaks up. It's just kind of put together. Come on.
That Kaber was a friend preacher. Yeah, I hadn't got to. It hadn't got to the nafash part on.
I got you. Go ahead.
Thou condemnest thyself, For thou that Dan doest the same things.
I'm going to read this one. Therefore, every being of Adam who dans, who judge, you are without excuse. For in the matter which you judge, Dan, your Re'ah, did he put Re'ah for a friend?
Kabar.
What did he put?
Kabir. Second. Yes, sir.
Okay. He got your friend. So that's for your friend Kabir. You condemn your Nafash, since you who judge do as he
did.
Y'all see that? Now we got to put that against something. You ain't got to just accept that. All right. Hands. Oh, that's good. That's good. If you can catch that before I can go to it, that's good. Ray hand was up first, I think. Hold on. Hold on for a minute. Chris.
Yes, sir.
I hope you ain't doing that because I said Ray hand up first. So it's a good chance Ray gonna go and there's other folks. So when I come in, you said, yep, that's my answer. Who out there? Who got the hand up out there? Ain't nothing going on. Ain't nobody done that. Like Jangling, ain't nobody done nothing. That man there always be on it. Give me some. Every time. That's what I'm talking about. Be on it. All right. Now, we're talking about a person, situation. So hands. I'm definitely gonna need preachers. Let me read it again for you. Therefore, every being of Adam who judges, Dan, you are without excuse. For in the matter which you, Dan, your Kabir, you condemn your Nafash, since you who, Dan, do as he did. That's tight. Now I got another hand up back there. Now we're gonna start with, we gotta know now, where you get it? You get it from your pa. You know I'm gonna run that by you at least 3 times a week. I'm gonna run that by you. So you had your hand up first. Ray, I seen your eyes glow, like I seen the light too. I see he opened up wide because he got the mask. Do this. Please don't pull a carry. Do not have, no, just that. No, don't change. Don't change. Oh, you got the answer? He got it. Y'all got it. Y'all worked it out together. Oh, he picked it up from you. Y'all said at the same time. Who heard the answer? That's scared. Full light. I don't want no part. You heard the answer. Nah, I ain't know. Do it sound like they were right? That tight. You know you right. Like all them other right time. Only man I know hang a left when he supposed to go right. No, all right, Ray, tell me the answer. He got the right one. Daoud. He right. Oh, he said one of them. Now, who y'all had? Who you had? Who you had? I'm talking to you. How many of y'all don't know what he talking about? When he said Daoud, all right, I'll work that for you. Y'all don't know. Who you had? John. That's so, man, that's what it is. It's so, yeah. That's a whole book of it. It's a whole whatsoever written. Nothing we talk there. But while we're going to use this particular one, because he's talking almost to a specific, to an individual, because you're saying you're judging, okay? You're judging, and this is something that we're looking at. And he's talking about when that you're judging somebody else, you are guilty yourself because you do the same thing. So we'll look at that, okay? This is going to be Beth Shamuel, chapter 12, verse 1, 12, 13, 12. Beth, I put Olive. All right, they call it 2 Samuel, Beth Shamuel. Okay? All right, chapter 12, verse 1. Y'all ready? Listen.
And Yahuwah sent Nathan unto Daoud, and he came unto him and said unto him, there were two unashamed in one city,
Y'all hear what it was? There was two men in one city. What happened?
the one rich and the other poor.
So what happened to the middle class? I don't know what they folk ain't but two classes of people always been. Ain't nobody middle class before you the rich or poor. That's how they do it. Hold you got, let me see. Pick it up right quick. Say Tahalim 49:1. We'll come back to this. I'm gonna show you if you're middle class, he ain't even talking to you. I'm gonna make you change your status. What's that? That's how 49:1 Tahalim, they call Sam. Y'all pay attention to what he said. Listen.
Shama this.
Do what now?
Shama this.
He wants you to hear with the intent to do. Who is he talking to, Lee?
All ye on.
All the peoples?
Give
Plural.
ear.
Give who?
Ear.
Who?
All ye inhabitants of the Olam.
You know it's got to be more than two classes. We talking about the whole world now. Let's see what he told them. Listen.
Both low and high.
Hold on. Both the benim of mankind, of Adam, and the benim, hold on. Mankind, he put Adam, and the benim, he put Ish, and the son of Ish. Two, who is it supposed to be? Together? Okay, give me the three classes.
Rich and poor.
That's all the man. The man talking to the whole world. If they middle class boss, I ain't even talking to them. Cut your internet off. You shouldn't be listening when you're in the middle class bracket. Man ain't got nothing to say to you. Man, it's ain't but two people. And a whole lot. Ain't but rich and poor. They don't want to hear that. So now what you gonna do that? White man have taught you something else. Preacher wrong. This in your book. And it's only written for your learning to show you that. It's only two classes of people. Why do you think these people take from you? They increase their wealth to make sure they keep their dominance. The book even told you, don't the rich oppress you? They the one that oppress you. All right, we'll go back. I just want to hit those people who got all these different classes. They go to school, they get an education, they listen to these people getting them books, make a fool out of them. Teach them economics. They're white folk economics. Deal with reality. That stuff on paper don't change nothing out here. You know why these folks can't fix it? Because they're stupid. They're using a computer, a pencil, pen, and paper. They're using graphs and charts. People don't live on pen and paper. They don't live on graph and charts. These people live in neighborhoods. They give you some number, 3.8 Americans are unemployed. You said, that ain't nothing. Go tell them to give you the number, how many 3.8 people. You see what this economy out here, they tell you unemployment at 4%. Y'all see what's going on in these stores, how people starve. Ain't nobody got these folks won't even work. And you ain't got but 4% of people unemployed? Did that make common sense to y'all?
No.
So you can tell people, and you know what? Stupid white folks and dumb black folk that farm are going to repeat that stupid stuff. Can't even find shelves just empty. You put out hiring, these folks ain't gonna work. You gotta pay them before they come. Then they quit.
That's right.
You gotta pay these folks for an interview. All right, that's 12:1. Then Yahuwah sent Nathan to Daoud, and he came to him and said to him, there were two unashamed in one city. The one
Rich
and the other
poor.
On the two classes. Let's see what happened. Listen.
The rich Ish had exceeding many adah and herds.
Had great many flocks and herds. Bakwa, which would have been what they would call bulls, or what we say the olive. Bakwa, y'all remember that? Bakwa?
Yes, sir.
Is what I word for like bulls or herds. That's for herds. Okay? Or what they'll call the ox. That's the proper name for a bakar. Or if you're dealing with a flock, because he's saying herds. Come on. But
the poor Ish had nothing.
Okay, nigga, where you at? Try to look your whole life on rental center. No, we ain't got nothing. You get all your furniture from rooms to go and extra furniture. You know why you do that? Because you can't afford to buy it up front. I'm telling how they got it. I'm just telling how they work it. Let's just be honest. Cause nigga, I'm just telling how we work. We niggas, this is how we work, we smart. Do y'all know folks should use rent-a-center?
Mm-hmm.
Where you get your furniture and you pay on time, you
That's
keep
right.
it.
That's right.
Folks, you look down on people from rent-a-center.
Yeah.
Then they came out with Ashley furniture.
Yep.
And rooms to go.
Yeah.
That you don't pay up front. You can pay monthly.
Yep.
It's still rent-a-center, nigga.
Rent-a-center. That's right.
They played us. We thought we were more stupid. Man, I ain't going no rental-center. Damn that. Where you think you at? You paying them, they can come take your furniture, wreck your credit.
That's right.
That's the same thing rent-a-center used to do.
That's right.
I mean, they make us think that we, went somewhere. But see, that's the game of them. That's how they put you. They put you on a payment plan, and you thinking you matriculated somewhere, and you really ain't went nowhere. It's the same game. I ain't condemning people from going now. I might well go get me something and pay later.
That's right.
I'm a nigga now.
Yes, sir.
That's why I ain't condemning, because I'll go and do the same thing. But it's still rent-a-center.
That's right.
I'm doing it because I'm poor. Man, same but 2 classes.
That's right.
All right. So the poor man had nothing except one
little ewe lamb, which he had bought and nourished up.
What should have been, stop for a second. Okay. Recall, her name meant you, didn't it? Okay. Let's go. And nourished.
And it grew up together with him and with his benin. It did eat of his own meat and drink of his own cup, and lay in his bosom, and was unto him as a bath.
To him. All right.
And there came a traveler unto the rich Ish, and he spared to take of his own adah and of his own bakar, to dress for the wayfaring Ish that was coming to him.
Man.
But took the poor Ish lamb and dressed it for the Ish that was come to him.
He prepared it for the one that came. All right.
And Daud's anger was greatly kindled
Y'all hear
against
that?
the Ish.
And Daud's anger burned greatly against the Ish.
And he said to Nathan, as Yahuwah Kai, the Ish that hath done this thing shall surely moot.
Y'all hear what he said? As Yahuwah lives, surely the Ish, the man who has done this, is a son of death. I'm going to kill the man. This man is going to die who did this. Y'all got it? All right, let's see what happened. Verse 6.
And he shall restore the lamb fourfold, because he did this thing, and because he had no pity.
See that? Listen. He shall repay 4 folds for the lamb, because he did this thing, and for that he had no compassion, no heart. He said that's why he should do it. This is actually your law, your Torah. You know who told y'all this too? Hold what you got. Pick me up since we read it. Pick me up at, say it again. Mattheyahu. Oriyah is what I want. Oriyah. Pick up at 19 and 1. 19 and 1. Oriyah. Appreciate that, Pat. But you know what? You nicer and better than that Jahid. His members need to run off and kick him. When they leave his little sim, they need to kick him. You ain't nothing like the pastor was at Little Gilmore Temple. But have you ever heard of a church that had arts and crafts where they take a piece of notebook paper and make one of them paper footballs? They passing out for arts and crafts. The pastor at Little Gilmore Temple did that. All right, listen.
And Yahushua entered and passed through Jericho.
Y'all recall? Okay. And?
Behold, there was a Ish named Zacchaeus, which was the Rosh among the publicans, and he was rich.
Tax collector, and he couldn't remember 1 or 2 things, couldn't he? What else he gonna be, middle class? He was nicely off. He don't rich or poor. Why wouldn't he be? He a tax collector. Why y'all think these folk that work in them government jobs, the people that take your money ain't broke? Listen, the man was a leading tax collector. Why y'all think these white folk get these jobs in government? Y'all hear what they said? Nancy Pelosi, rich. Chuck Schumer, rich. That's why them people get them jobs. Them people don't get them jobs so they can do this and be working somewhere else. Them people make deals. They help pass policies. They sign off on money going to corporations and money going to different entities. Don't you think they get some on the top? Come on, folks. All right, let's see.
And he sought to see Yahushua, who he was, and could not for the press, because he was little of stature.
He was of a lowly stature. Low is like down, down. Come on.
And he ran before and climbed up into a sycamore ox to see him, for he was to pass the rock.
Where it was traveling in it there. Come on.
And when Yahushua came to the Malchum, he looked up and saw him, and said unto him, Zacchaeus, make haste and come down, for this yom I must abide at thy bed.
See that? I got to stay at your house. Let's see what he told him. Let's see what Zacchaeus told him. He what?
Made haste.
Immediately came down.
And received him joyfully.
And took him in with, they ain't put Shusha, they put Simcha for joy. Y'all want to write that down?
Yes, sir.
Bring it down for a second. They want to write it down. So they come back down. Because typically we'll say words we know. Shusha is used for joy, but he'll use Simcha. So y'all want to put that down. Samak. I'm going to like the samak. To brighten up, to be a blitz or glisten, to make bliss or glisten. Well, I never did none of this. Cheer up, be, make, glad, have, make, joyfully. You marry, cause to. Okay. Samak. Okay. That's what they're saying. This is the word that's actually rendering now. The simcha, samak. A cock. They're using the finer form. They're using the finer form of the cough. Y'all see this, the cough. Or the finer form is a ak. Y'all got it? So the finer form is the ak. Samak. To brighten up. Okay? How you feel like it been raining, been gloomy, cloudy, you see the sun come? Mm-hmm. Kind of like it lighten up things for you, right? That's what he looked at with Yahushua. Okay? Samak. So y'all want to put that down now? They did the ka, but it's the final form. All right? Did y'all get to write it down? Okay. All right. Next one.
And when they saw it, they all murmured, saying that he was gone to be guest with a ish that is a katim.
Everyone who saw this was complaining, saying, he has come to lodge in the bed of a ish that is a sinner. Kata. All right. Listen.
And Zacchaeus stood and said unto the Adon, Behold, Adon, the half of my goods I give to the poor, and if I have taken anything from any ish by false accusation,
I can't imagine what he told them.
I restore him fourfold.
Where you got that from? To that book, because it's Torah. That's what Daud was looking at, executing judgment. That the rich sat around and you oppressed the poor. That you took that man one ewe lamb and you didn't take for your own. What y'all think the rich do to us now? They don't take their money and pay tax, they take yours. And when Daud heard that the man was rich, he's looking, we only got two classes of people. And you just said the man had sheep and he had bukar. He had herds, plural. And then when a man came in there was traveling, he wouldn't take one of his own. He took the man one little ewe lamb who the man loved. He ate with that ewe lamb. That ewe lamb was just like a daughter to him. It was raised up with him and with his kids. Why would you go and take that from him? The thing laid in his bosom. So Daud said, he the son of death. I'm killing him. I'm going to kill that man. And he's going to restore. He's bringing him back to Torah. He's going to pay it back fourfold. Because he did this thing. He didn't have no heart when he did it. He had a harp for his art, he wouldn't have done it. You were taught you were supposed to harp all the hymn with all your law, all your strength, and all your mind. Were you not? And you were supposed to do what? For your neighbor, for your rayah. That's why he was able to condemn him on it. Because he didn't have a harp. He had a harp, he'd have never took it from that man. Come on back over, let's see what he told him. This Beth Shemuel, 2 Samuel 12:6. He shall repay 4 foes for the who?
Lamb.
He only took one, because it's Torah. Because he did this thing, and for that he had no
Compassion.
He had no heart for him. Let's see what happened.
And Nathan said to Daud, Thou art the Ish. Thus saith Yahuwah Elohim of Yasharal, I Mashiach thee Malak over Yasharal, and I deliver thee out of the hand of Shaul.
Because Shaul, who was the Malak before him, was going to kill him. He said, I spared your life. I didn't let him kill you. Let's see what happened.
And I gave thee thy Adon's Beth, and thy Adon's Ashah, into thy bosom, and gave thee the Beth of Yasharal and of Yehuda. And if that had been too little, I would moreover have given unto thee such and such things.
All right, verse 9.
Wherefore hast thou despised the Amar of Yahuwah to do Rasha in his sight? Thou hast killed Uriah the Hittite with the sword, and hast taken his Ashah to be thy Ashah, and hast slain him with the sword of the Banim of Ammon.
Guess what happened? He was inexcusable. Because he had judged somebody else. See, Yahuwah sent Nathan now to just see what he was going to say for judgment. Because the Malak can pass judgment. So he came by and gave him a scenario about a man that had one. There was another guy who had more than enough. And when this man came through, a traveling man came through, he wouldn't even take from one of his own. He took that man, one little one, and Daud was pissed.
That's right.
He pissed enough and said that man is good as dead. And he going to pay for it before he die. He looked at, was he going to kill him and then make him pay? Make him pay, then kill him. That's how Yahuwah do us. He going to make you pay for what you're doing, and you're going to die. Don't make sense. Pay for what you done, then I'm going to kill you. That's how Qatar works. I'm going to make you pay, then I'm going to kill you. The sentence been paid, but you got to pay for what you did first. Y'all got it. And see, Daud in position to judge. Does that make sense to y'all now? When Shaul told you about judging, when you judge others, he said, you condemn yourself. Because you do the same thing. What you going to kill this man for, you did the same thing. You're right, didn't have but one wife. You had all these wives. I gave you that man house. I let you be over Yehuda, then I gave you Yasharal. Shaul ran over, he ran over Yasharal and Yehuda. I gave that to you. I gave you all his Ashah. His Nashim for wives and women. He said, had that been too little, I'd have gave you more than that. And then you came down and you despised the Debar. That's why it's critical when we read, when I talk about why we make sure we process and understand why. Not just because he said you inexcusable, we quote things. When you have different writings that you can compare it with, it makes sense. So you try to make sure that you're careful when you pass judgment on people. Because you can mess around and you be doing the same thing. You just don't see it that way. Like Daud, he told him that, he said, there was a man, he was a Malak. And he ruled and he looked over a balcony and he seen a woman and she was married to somebody. He said, that sounds like my situation. And then he took her, and after he got her pregnant, then he started trying to make up excuses to try to get the man to go in so he could blame it on another man, get the man to think it was his. He'd have read right through that. He said, well, you know, people mess up. We fall down, but we get up. That's all the saying is, a sinner. I ain't no Durham McClurkin. I'm just talking. You see what I'm saying? Just start shooting out their mouth, you know, you can make up stuff like that. But he looked at, listen, the way been paid. He looked at, he gave it to him. He gave it to him in a way he knew how he was going to judge it. When Daud heard that, Daud knew, I already know what happened. I'm angry. There's no way this should have happened. I said, you ain't going to believe it, but you the one did it. Yeah. Let's see what he said. Listen, hold on. Why have you despised the Baal Elohim by doing Russia in his sight? See, now he done came back and put it on. When you did that to your Re'ah, he said, you despise me. Because I'm the one that gave you the Torah. These are my instruction, my direction. So now Daoud got to do just like we do. I'll be honest, I never thought about when I was doing those against you. That's why he asked them, why have you despised Uriah? No, you despised the Baal of Yahuwah by doing Rosha in his because I see you. You have struck down Uriah the Cuttite, with the sword, have taken his Ashar to yourself for Ashar, and have killed him with the sword of the sons of Ammon. Let's see what happened. See, now he let him know, you killed him, you just used somebody else to do it to cover your tracks. He's still blaming for the death. How many of y'all don't know what Daoud did? How many of y'all don't know what Daoud did in order for him to be killed? One hand, all the rest of it, come on, y'all, come on. Y'all finna teach you, come on. No, he sent a letter. He sent Uriah back out to the battle and gave him a letter. And the letter was written, it was sealed. And the letter read that when they went back, when they got in the heat of the battle, that they were supposed to draw back. So they took Uriah over to a spot that was the hottest spot. It was more critical fault. And when Uriah got down, they drew back, he was struck, and an arrow went through him. And when the messenger, when the Malaki sent back another Malaki, the chief, the captain of the host of Russia, he sent back a Malaki back to tell the Malak, Daoud, what happened, which they would have called him a Don. They look at him being their master. They told him what happened. And he wanted to make sure they watched the Malak's face to see what he was going to say. And they want to know what he was going to say. Why were you so nigh the wall? Didn't you know they would shoot from there? But you know what he told when they told him? He said, let them know. Huh? No, he let them know. He said, fall on one and with the other. They were looking to see what Daoud was going to be pissed, put on the ring like, what were y'all doing? Why were y'all so close to the wall? And you knew he would be struck. Daoud just told me, he said, well, the sword devour one as well as the other. So he looked at, hey, it's his time, I guess. And you know what he told him? He sent the man back, told him, said, be encouraged and strengthen yourself. So he let him know, go ahead, y'all be strong. Don't let that worry you and keep fighting. So Yahuwah came back to let him know, you ain't gonna get away. You know you killed him and used the sword of Ammon so it don't look like you did it. You see that? See, when you start doing kata, you think you be getting crafted, but he caught him in every event.
Yep.
And let him know you did kill him. And you just used the sword of Ammon to do it. But you the one killed this man. See, when Shaul, who's supposedly believed to have written the book of Abari they call Hebrew, that's why he told about we are not of them that draw back. Unto, what was it? Which is already meant, because they was already meant to draw back. That's what the letter was. When they got there, they were supposed to draw back. But Shaul told we not of them that draw back. Under prediction. He said we them that among to the saving of the Nephish. Y'all got it? See, they went with the letter. The letter told them to draw back. That's what they do. But see, we couldn't draw back. Just like Uriah, he couldn't draw back. He with him. He saw no doubt you see everybody pulling back. That's what a man law was. He was just like the daughter of Jephthah. They're called Jephthah. She said, listen, they feel like they're going to die, they're going to die. Just like Hadassah told her, if I die, then let me die. This is still the Beth Shemuel 12:10. Listen.
Now, therefore, the sword shall never depart from thine Beth, because thou hast
despised me. He said, alarm him forever. Alarm. Because?
And has taken his Ashah.
Oh, I'm sorry. He told him because the reason is because you despise me. And
has taken the Ashah of Uriah the Hittite to be thy Ashah.
See that? He said that's why it ain't, because you know what Yahuwah say? He just tell you, you know what, the sword ain't gonna never depart from your house. Now that'll bother you, but you at least need to know why. Because it might be room for reconcile. That's why I appreciate, man. You just said, we don't even think about it. He let him know why. So you're not supposed to say, oh no, why I'd be going? You know, you just don't want him. He let him know why. He ain't just tell, it's wrapped up in an enigma. No, you know why? Because of what you did. Now you used the sword. Now the sword never going to depart from your house. When Yahushua was on the two, why do you think that spirit came? He was at the house of Daoud. He told you it was going to happen. He said, the sword not going to depart from your house because of what you did. Okay. You have despised me and have taken it. He said, this one against me. See, everything he bringing back into violation of what you did is still entail him. That's why we were taught in the 12th chapter of the book of Mark how the law could be entailed in two parts. You're supposed to harm Yahuwah with all your heart, all your mind, all your soul, and all your strength. And you're supposed to harm your neighbor as yourself. That cover all 10. You wouldn't break one if you did that. If I do it with all my love, all my heart, all which is my mind, soul, body, strength, what I had to give to say. You see? Well, that's why he want all. He could say, love me with your mind, soul, body, and strength. What people gonna say they do sin? I still love him. See, how many folks do that? That don't mean I don't love it. No. When you do it, it's a complete. So you don't have nothing to render. Y'all got it. The problem we got, you'll say, I love. If people cheat on their husband, why? You know what I'm saying? Oh, no, baby, I love you. Well, why you cheating? That don't mean I don't love you. I didn't love you with all. That's where we find out where the fault comes, just like with Yahuwah. Until we give him all, that's why he tells us. Why is he telling you all? You don't have anything to give nobody. You don't have, there's not another Elohim, there's another individual that can take that because you already render all of it to him. Y'all got it? Okay. Maybe we'll understand that. Let's see what he did. Verse 11.
Thus saith Yahuwah, behold, I will cum up Rasha against thee out of thine own Beth, and I will take thy Ashah before thine eyes, and give them unto thy Re'ah, and he shall lie with thy Ashah in the sight of this Shamash.
Stop. Hands. That's tight. Carry right down. I mean, the question already been rendered. His hand up. I ain't had the answer. He already got it. What do y'all do here? Josh, what's going on? Where your hand at? Who hand on? Anybody doing that? Boy, it's looking real dim out there. Who is that? Hold on. Should we get the hallway? Right or wrong answer? Right or wrong? Malachi, you already know who gonna answer? Who gonna answer for the hallway? You gonna answer for the hallway? Let them go down. We gonna let them go down. How bad? You can pull them out. Let's see. Let's see what he got. How many rest of y'all got the answer? I mean, y'all gotta be listening. It moved that fast. Guess what? I ain't had to answer. Let me tell you what they're doing. I'm telling you what they're doing. The reason why y'all knows I had no question. The reason why they having an answer. Because they're paying attention. They just, all they doing is paying attention. We ain't doing no magic. They're really paying attention. Every time y'all reading, everything is connected. Everything's connected. That's why their hands going up so fast. They say, I know where this goes. They be like, Bridget, we don't be thinking what you be thinking. I'm just reading. All right, come on here and get the wrong answer. Because Malachi said wrong answer. There's going to be a point for you if you got it right. You right? All right, come on here. Show Malachi he ain't right. That's it. Tell him again. Give me something, boy. I told you going to get something right now. You know it did it. That's what I'm talking about. That man said, Yahushua on the toot when it's stuck him. All right, time for the right answer. All right. I got another pastor here. You got it. But you know what your answer is, right? You got it, Pastor. Jahid, it's a preacher battle. So he got it. Go ahead and get it. Jared, you got yours, right? All right, what you got? Tell them louder. That's another wrong answer. See that? These guys all over the place tonight. Well, we'll get the right answer. Hold on. Oh, I gotta get the preacher. You gotta get it. No, don't. We don't want to disrespect no preachers. All right. That's all right with y'all. All right, Pastor. What was you thinking? Jahid finna answer. If ever another wrong answer? You got another wrong answer. I want to say. Now you got to show. Oh, look at that. Hold on. This what I don't get. This what they do. Raise the hand. All right. All right. Answer, Tony. I had my hand up. I'm doing it. Jahid. All right. Go ahead. RER. Get RER 22. Pull up RER 22. Hold on, Boxer, tell her why you're not pulling up RER 22. What's the answer? That's what I'm talking about. It ain't hard. Come on. Pick up right. You good one, preacher. Get one, Buster. Buster, you don't shut them preacher down. Tell them, you gotta go ahead and give me these members here. Now, that's good, but see, everybody think he's exactly right. We're going to use shut, and you're going to see how this works. Pick it up, pick up 15 and 1, Shaffateen, 15-1. See, this is what I want y'all to be able to do. What's your answer, what, Austin?
I was going to say when they asked for,
Oh, you want to mess that up bad. You ought to be glad I ain't get you then. Let's see what happened. Let's see what happened. This is Shaffateen 15 and 1. And that's all it is. Y'all guys getting to a point that when you're reading, when you're listening, always with the intent, but you always want to make sure you look at other instances that you can interlock them with. Okay? Because even with telling Dawood that he had to look at something. He had to consider something. Yahuwah will tell you something. I got to look at where's my comparator? Dawood just shot at his mouth. He's going to do something fourfold. Where you get that from? It's in the Torah. That's what same reason you look at a man who we look at a publican, which is a tax collector, which in a house where a man was sinner, but he knew what the Torah was and it came to getting right. Then he said, not take anything about false accusation. He said, I'll restore it fourfold. These folks, you know what we do? I just want to repent. You don't give them nothing back. Even when you can told him to come, he saw me to emerge, what he told him to do?
Bring forth pari.
You got to give something back. That's nature. That's nature. What you take for nature, you don't put back. And what's going to happen? What's going to happen? So how it going to make sense we took some, there's an action. I mean, you get in a car accident, you just get up and walk away, your car tore up, complete, it's total, you just walk away. You heard, I'm paying my own dollar, but he's looking out. They're like, hold on, man. I mean, come on, man. You work. I mean, you made 2 days of work. I pay that little money. You said, no, I want to be compensated for pain and suffering. Well, you caused discomfort and you did damage or violation to the Torah. How you just think you just walk away from it? Right? There's got to be some kind of reconciliation. There's got to be a compensation. Correct? All right, let's see. You know what that teacher, ma'am, you got to come and get back 4, you ain't take but 1. It ain't worth doing it.
Yeah.
It wasn't worth it. That's what you'll learn. Man, you do it again. It ain't worth it.
All right.
I lost in that deal. I lost bad on that deal. I wound up getting 4 for 1? No. Jail 2 for 1. 15-1, listen.
But it came to pass within a while after, in the time
someday,
of wheat harvest,
in the a wheat harvest,
that Shamshun visited his Ashah with a kid. And he said, I will go in to my Ashah into the chamber, but her Abba would not suffer him to go in.
He would not let her go in to the bedroom, to the inner sanctum chamber. Let's see why.
And her Abba said, I, Ammon, thought that thou hadst utterly hated her. Therefore I gave her to thy Rayah.
Whoa! You gave her to my friend? Yahuwah told us what I'm going to do to you. I'm going to take your Shah, and I'm going to let them lay with your Shah in the sight under the Shemash, right here. They're going to do the same thing to you. Because your man come back, he get ready to walk in, he said, you can't go in there. How I can't go in my own wife? I gave it to your friend. And you know why he said he did it? Listen why. Her Abba said, I really thought that you
Hated
her intensely, so I gave her to your
Rayah.
Yahuwah looked at Dawood, hated him. That's why I gave away your wife. You couldn't have wanted the way you acted and what you done. And that's how he looked. You see why it's important to come back and look at these things? Because Yahuwah looking at your violation was against me. I gave him to, he said, I gave, and I would have gave you more. But since you did this against me, surely I said, you hate me. So I took her and I let somebody else have her. I'll give her to your friends. See, that's why it's important. Whatever written before, and it's showing us, ain't it? We're learning from it. It's showing us. He tried to offer another one instead. So that's why we start looking at correlation, things that we can get an understanding. Let's see what happened. We'll go back at Dawood right quick. This is back at Beth Shemuel, chapter 12. Where we at, verse 9? Are we lower than that? 11? All right. 11? All right. Listen.
Thus saith Yahuwah, behold, I will come up Rasha against thee out of thine own Beth.
Out of your own house. That's where the Russia going to be, in your own house.
And
I shall
take your Ashah before thine own, and give them unto thy Re'ah.
Wow, to your companion, like Shamshon,
And he shall lie with thy Ashah
in what?
the sight of this Shamash.
That man was sitting right outside. That man couldn't even walk in now. He said, man, that guy not busy with your wife. You can't go in now. He had to just sit there with nothing he could do. What could Uriah do? He said, I'll let you see what it feel like. Let you sit right there and watch it happen. Pay attention to that. Thus say Yahuwah, behold, I shall raise up. I shall raise up.
Rasha.
I shall raise up.
Rasha.
Against who?
You.
Where?
From your own Beth.
That's why Yehuda, the one betrayed him. Had to come from his own bed. He tried to tell y'all that a man foes with them of his own house. What y'all thought was he talking about? Yahushua told y'all. He said that a man enemy with them of his own house. What did y'all think he was talking about? It had to come from how? Who you think we're going to betray him? We're reading with an intent to understand. Y'all got it? So it made sense that Yehuda, why was his name Yehuda? Because he was from Louis? His name was Yehuda because he was from Yehuda. That was the man that's going to betray him. That's why he was able to go back and start looking at the book concerning that man. Okay. Let's see what Dawood did. Listen. 12.
For thou did it secretly, but I will do this thing before all Yasharal and before the Shamash.
See that? And under the Shamash. You see what he's going to do with that? And under the Shamash. Yahushua was setting up, and they were all down there. He did it right there under the Shamash. Listen.
And Dawood said unto Nathan,
I have
Kata against Yahuwah.
What about Uriah? See, that's what people need to start thinking about. We're doing stuff. We'll look at just fixing things with each other. That's one part. But he started to look at the position Yahuwah put him in, and looked at how all your action really, when it's wrong, it's against him, because he the one that declared it. Who you think declared about adultery? Who declared about other God? Who declared Shabbat? Who declared any of this stuff? Yahuwah declared it. So he looked down, he looked at, this is what we have to recognize when we do things. It's against Yahuwah. It's against Yahuwah. And that's what we're trying to learn. We start to consider, that's Malcolm. Malcolm ain't nobody pay him no attention. Nobody knew about, we ain't know nothing about Uriah until that happened, did we?
That's right.
Nobody paid him attention either, apparently, huh? Yahuwah did. Because Yahuwah, look, I declared something. He declared something. That's what we live by. Y'all young people, y'all got a great opportunity to get this stuff right, change your life. This life changing for us. Had that not happened, that man, you know what? He showed that man. Dawood was given the Beth, the house of Yasharal and Yehuda. The man had 2 houses. The man had 2 houses. He put him up with 2 houses. I gave you Yehuda Beth, and I gave you the Beth of Yasharal. He said, I put you over him. Had that been too little, I'd have gave you more than that. And then he started to look at this man, and that's why things happen, and you get to see where you're at. So now what is it for? Well, we need to go do this same act so we can see where we're at. No. This so you'll consider, no matter what he gives you and what position you hold, you still not impregnable against something coming. So now you know what you do? You're constantly guarding yourself against stuff. You know what happened with him? Too comfortable. I told you, I said, when them sex scenes start come up, what I say?
Turn the volume
Put it on
down.
mute. Yeah. At least you don't hear it. You know how many of them folks living by that? No, you don't look at it. Don't look at it. Because that's what he did. He thought it was okay. I mean, she taking a bath, I'm looking. What they say? Why you give me eyes? You know I'm gonna look. Y'all come on, y'all know how folks do. They start putting that's not sin. Because Daoud declared, I set no wicked thing before my own. He declared that after. He did. He learned. He declared, he said, I set no wicked thing before my own. I think it's in 105:15 or something like that. He said, I set no wicked thing, no roasted thing before my own. What you think made him say that? That's right. That's right. You go just look. See, what did that say? That 105:15? Tahaleen? Bishop Jahid? Well, it's 115 and 5. 103? Oh, 101 and 3. Well, I'm thinking 5. Oh, that's that other one. I know what that is. Don't worry. That's how you play it out. Oh, yeah. It's in a enigma. My nigga. He said, Christ is a nigga. That's what he told you. Make it one since with him. Listen.
I will shear of Rakam and Mashpat unto thee, O Yahuwah, will I shear.
When you do that, I'm sorry, Lee, when you say that, when you say about I will shear, for loving kind, concede. Okay? And justice, he did use Mashpat, so if any of y'all want to use that, concede. So as we using this transgender version, we'll know what kind of goes there better. All right? And this is what you're going to do. I will shear of concede and
Mashpat
to who?
Yahuwah.
To you, O Yahuwah, I will
shear.
Okay, I shear. Well, he used. This is the whole word right here.
Yeah.
Azmara. Azamara. I shall sing what. This is all put together, but Azamara. Sing praise. Okay, y'all want to write that down? Okay, y'all see it? Azamara. Zamara. White people try to put their vernacular in there. I shall sing of thou with a praise. Sing praise, man. All right, listen to.
I will behave myself wisely in a tamim darak.
Let me see. He said, I shall give heed to the flawless.
Darak.
This is what he said he'll do. I shall give heed to the flawless way. No defects in it. When?
Wilt thou come unto me?
See that? When shall you come to me?
I will halak within my bed.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so I shall. Listen now. I shall halak in the midst of my
bed.
In
a tamim law.
In integrity of my law. Daoud was in his house when he looked down on her. He was on his balcony, and then he looked down. I'm going to stay in my house. These folks be butt naked out that door. That man said, I'm going to walk through my house now with integrity. He looked down. He said, I lost. I dropped my integrity. I went another day. He said, I looked down. I lost. He said, now when I walk in my bed, I will walk with integrity. This strengthens us. What got him to that point? Now, since you know what happened, now you can see why he's saying this. He said, guess why I got off? Because I didn't give heed to a flawless way. He said, I shall give heed. Did you give heed when you were looking on that back of that woman's titties? So that's why he looking. I shall give heed to the flawless way. When shall you come to me? Question. I shall halak in the midst of my beth in the integrity of my law. Let's see. 3.
I will set no rosha thing before mine own. I hate the work of them that turn aside. it shall not cleave to me.
This there. I shall set no worthless thing before my wounds, because that cost me. It didn't help me at all. I hate the work of those who fall away. You know what he said? He hate those people.
Word.
I hate the works of them because I know what it is. I had it. It shall not fasten its grips on me. He could talk like that because man, recover. This is for people for recovery. Whatever was written aforetime, what's it written for?
No.
To show us, to teach us, so that through, without giving way, because now he's saying now, I got integrity from it. I know how to walk. I'm going to stay with the flawless way. I tried my own way. Your way is flawless. I'm going to stay. I thought I saw a way. In the book of Mashali, it clearly told us that there is a way that seemed right, but the end of it, that's why the man said, listen, I'm going to stay with the flawless way. Yeah. That's how I got to looking over there, because I thought this was all right. Somebody tried to tell her, Yahuwah is flawless, flawless. Somebody tried to tell you he was flawless. Y'all wouldn't listen. So this makes sense? Huh? Back over right quick. We'll finish up over there. Beth Shamuel, so I can get y'all finished, get y'all out of here. Man, this way here is so critical for us, y'all, to make sure we get it right. Let me tell you something. And you think Daoud knew he would be a forerunner for people that made mistakes? Who want to be? Now, after you recover, you get it, you appreciate it. When he went through that, what you think he probably felt like? Like a sack of crap. Say him, I'm going to lock over these people. I'm going to face these people. These folks be like, this our leader. But then we learn if he can recover and come back and he stand like this, man, some of them in my house, because he know folks in my house say, I be right there looking on their back, looking at them titties again. And they ain't fool. That man said I'm going to stand in the midst of my house. He's not I'm walking through with integrity. Because see what happens? I'm going to give heed to your flawless ways. Because I got myself in a mess. He start looking, this is, I'm going to say, for repair. You know what he's going to say? You know what he said? I'm working on it. I told somebody, don't work on that. That means it's still broke. I fix it. I don't work on that. I'm fixing it. It is. You don't want to work on your conversation. And people just say that words have power. It's a meaning behind the effort. You working on it. That don't mean you're going to fix it. Somebody tells you, well, I'm going to work on it. Does that mean, they say they're going to fix it? They say I'm working on it. You already know that means it might be a chance they can fix it. So if you're going to work on it, you probably ain't going to fix it. Fix the thing. That way you can be done with it. That man had a conversation now. People don't you know how many people live by 101 on down? From a man that made errors, defects. You talking about your stuff being everybody read the book, know about your stuff. But guess what? It was written for our learning. It was written to teach us. Can you recover? Yeah, you recover. The man recovered. The man recovered. And that was written for our admonition. Why would I want to repeat the same actions? I want to repeat the actions of 101 and through 103. I want to halak in the flawless way. I want to be in my house with integrity of law. I don't want to set no worthless thing before my own. Nothing that's going to pull me and distract me and get me off of what he told me. Because what is it worth? He going to look at what did all that avail him? Cost him. Cost him. That's all it did. He like, man, it cost me more than what it was worth. Okay? Let's say. Then Daoud said to Nathan, I have kata against Yahuwah. And Nathan said to Daoud, Yahuwah also has taken away your
kata.
You shall not
moot.
That no doubt made him feel even more indebted to Mr. Yahuwah. Because I know I should be dead. That man dead. I killed that man. He said, I'm going to leave you living. I done already done shaman the oath that from your loin, that somebody was going to see from your loin, that was going to be a deliverer to these people. And that man had to live with that, and that made him a better man. When the book come back to right, you know what the book said? That man never turned in nothing, saving that one matter. Folks, you can't run him down. That man had but one thing he turned from you, saving the one matter with Uriah the Hittite concerning his Ashar. Other than that, Daoud didn't veer. That's why we go back to look at the writing. When people look at what they can't stop, behaviors, stuff you've done, you can stop it. You just got to be willing to. Then you got to understand why you're changing. Understand the punishment. Understand when you commit acts, it's against Yahuwah. Yahuwah write acts about homosexuality, adultery, drunkenness, lying, which is kazar. He write it. So when you do it, who are you doing it against? Mm-hmm. And the only reason you doing it against Yahuwah, because you ain't in a flawless way. Mm. You're not in no integrity, your Lord. See, people got to live different lives and do different stuff to try to cover up for stuff. All you got to do is be you.
That's right.
I don't try to be nobody else but me. That's the only person I know how to be. I try to keep it honest. If it's something I don't know, I just don't know it. And I don't take that to say I don't know nothing. It takes time. A lot of times people want to know a whole lot of things. It takes a whole lot of time to know a whole lot of things. Then every time you keep adding, eventually you'll do like some computer do. It start deleting information. After a while, I loaded my motherboard up so much, I got so much stuff, that thing put delete, 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 delete. I used to know it. Now I can't even remember when I knowed it, but I know it. The computer said we got to delete it because you done imputed some new information. And if you're going to be saved, you got to put away old information. Behavior that you know how to do that's contrary to what he say do, you got to delete that stuff. When you take it and you delete it right at that computer, you can't pull that back up. You be just tapping away trying to use similar words. It won't come up. That's how it's supposed to be. Anything said won't even come up. Then we try using phrases. Don't work. Computer said you can do it all you want to. It ain't in him. That's how we got to be, and we get it from him. And he taught us how to, the action he could. Let's look at something right quick. Pick me up at that 11 verse right quick, 11 chapter right quick. I'll read, just kind of run through quick, just show you where he was. Now, we read 101 on what he said, right? Let's see what happened. Let's get him to see how he got the statement. Back me up, 11, 17. I'm saying 17 for enough. I don't want to be all day. I'm 17. Oh, take me up to 11. Well, I want to go to 11. No. Take me up to, no, take me up higher than that. 6, I'm saying 6. No, take me up higher than that. No, take me up higher. Go to 1. We got to go to 1 now. All right, 1. Let's see. All right, this is 11 and 1. Beth Shemal, they call second Samuel. Then it happened at the turn of the year, Shana, should be, yeah, Shana. At the time when regularly is the word for time, they use some different time. Don't worry. When the Malak go out to battle, that Daoud sent Joab and his Abadim with him and all Yasharal, and they destroyed the Benim of Ammon and laid siege to Rabbah, but Daoud stayed at Jerusalem. Let's see what happened. And it happened at the evening time that Daoud arose from his bed and walked. Listen, he arose from his bed and walked. Where? Around on the what? Of the Malaks. Right quick, go back to 101 and 2. I shall give heed to the flawless way. When shall you come to me? I shall walk in the in the integrity. Let's see what he told us. So it's just important for you to pay. See, he's giving you corrective speech. If this is how I err, why am I going to do this again? I just want to see where I'm at. How you going to really know where you at, though? No, take me back over to Shema 11. And it happened at evening time that Daoud arose from his bed at night and walked around on the roof of the Malak's bed. What you doing up on the roof this time of night, nigga? That we'll be asking. I ain't call, And from the roof, he saw a woman bathing. And the woman was very beautiful in Appearance. Let's see what happened. So Daud sent and inquired about the woman. And one said, is this not Bathsheba, the Bath of Elam, the Ashar of Uriah the Hittite? Y'all see that? Let's see what happened. Daud sent Malachi and took her. And when she came to him, he slept with her. And when she had purified herself from her uncleanness, she returned to her bed, her house. Look at 101 again, 101 and 1. We'll start at 1. Let's listen to this. Listen to what it says. Daud, Mizmar, Kassi, let's tell you about the right who's it is Daud's, okay? This here. I shall sing shir of the Kassi and the mashpat. To you, O Yahuwah, I shall shir. Azamara, sing praising. Hands. Why was he singing praising to him? Hands. Hold on for a minute. And to give you a tahala for what? Hands. John had his up. I got Cam up here. Look, Cam, he gonna get it right. Okay, he said he gonna get it right. He believe it. Hold on for a minute. What you want, Chris? I'm trying to. We don't want no problem. All right, we got Cam. Why? He said it's a half court shot. That's how, you don't want a jacket. You ain't still Curry. You don't want a jacket on half court. Okay. He was in the presence of Yahuwah. That'd be the wrong answer. Now, who we got? What you? Oh, we got a preacher. Chris or the preacher? Pastor. Oh, you accept? You want to pass and let the bishop get it? Who the highest, a pastor or a bishop? All right, what you got, Bishop Pritt? Man, unto Yahuwah. That's in the book of Colossians, chapter 3, 2, and about 17. I don't know why he called that, but he did. No, listen to him for a second. I shall sing shir of Kassid, favor, loving kindness. Listen who? And Mashpat is what? Judgment. This is why he was singing, because the man told him he wasn't going to kill him. He said this in favor. The man was, I knew I was supposed to die. Nathan told him out the rip, you won't die. This is why he's shearing. He said because of his mashpat. I ain't just saying because making melon mouth. I'm doing it because he spared me. This is making me to want to, that's why I want to share about him. His mashpat. Y'all get that? Doesn't that make sense? Oh, Yahuwah, I shall Azamara. I'm going to sing praises to you. Let's see what else he told us. I shall give to the flawless. Now I'm going to start paying attention, because my way got flaws and defects in it. When shall you come to me? Because I want to make, when you coming, I shall walk in the midst of my bed. Why he not talking about going back on the roof? No. In the midst of my, listen, in the integrity of my law. I went up to no good when I did it. So I thought it just happened. No, it just happened. I had an intent when I went up there. Then when I asked, they told me who it was. Who that is with them teddy down there? Who that is down there in Teddy City? He talking about Bathsheba? What's the name, daughter? Uriah's wife? Tell her come on. The man realized, what got me in this problem? What got me in this fault? What got me in violation? So now I'm gonna stay with the flawless way. I'm gonna stop taking things for granted, think I'm strong. Well, stay with what's flawless. I'm gonna stay in my house and I'm gonna walk in integrity of my law. When I was up on that roof, I wasn't walking with no integrity. Let's see what integrity is. Let's show them integrity. It didn't make sense for any of y'all. You know how many folk read what they call something? They ain't got no understanding when they read this stuff. Where did man come from? In the 50th chapter, the man told you, have mercy on me according to your loving kindness. He asked for it based off of what happened to him in Bathsheba. Yahuwah did it. That's why he said, I'm going to share about it, about your mosh pies. That, man, y'all got to get it. No, I want to see it from there. Completeness, integrity. The Abri word is completeness. Okay, makes sense. Integrity, we'll look at the English too. The quality of being, look at it. So when I walk out, so now let me ask you a question. If I'm going to walk in the midst of my house now and be honest, what was I when I was walking before on that roof? What is that? Oh, peep show. But you said, but he really, the quality of being honest and having, listen, strong morals, principles. The elementary codes for them were the law. Moral uprightness. That's what the man was looking at. When they used the word, now he said he's going to walk in completeness. So the reason why you make the fault because they're defects. Make sense? See, you got to embrace it with an understanding. People say, how you, because we're looking at the man able to go back to see, he not just, I'm just praying. We don't see what the Lord tell me how to start because I don't know now. I'm just a dumb sheep. No, I know what I did. How did I get this point? I wasn't honest. I didn't have no integrity. My intent, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to start staying my behind in the house. What he realize? Got my behind out there and messed up. You know what they do? Well, already going to know you're real ungrown and the Lord got to put you back out there in some tests. You done went and got yourself in the mess. The man said, now I'm going to stay here. I'm going to keep integrity. He said, I'm going to stay with the flawless way. The book declared, as for Elohim, that's what 18 and 36 said. He said, as for Elohim, Daoud said, his way is perfect. He says, already been tested. It's perfect. That's why Yahushua came. You didn't believe it, he told you. He said, I'm the way. They didn't know why he told them that. He was trying to tell you, I'm Talmud. Why y'all think he told you that? Because Daoud already testified about it. As for Elohim, he said, I'm the way. I'm the Ma and Ahur. So Daoud looked at what he going to do. I'm staying with the flawless. I'm staying in the way. Y'all see why it all makes sense? That's why Yahuwah made certain statement. It was important to pay attention to what he was saying because it all tied connected to something. Okay? I don't know, y'all pay attention. Let's see what he told us. Y'all see what integrity is? The quality of being, that's what I teach y'all, y'all not honest. Your behavior gives you in your speech. That's what they try to tell Cuff. They say your speech betray you not honest. He said, I don't know him. They say, you was with the man before. Not me. I don't know. What you said name is? Jesus Christ. They said, man, stop, man. Your speech betraying him. They said, your speech done gave you away. They say, you don't even talk honest. Okay. Y'all young people all y'all need to learn integrity. I tell folks you need integrity. Integrity be the whole lot of stuff. They be money. They be called honest, strong moral principles. It's certain things you say, you know what? Don't do it. When it came down to Cuff, when the sheets were let down, and they asked him about when Yahuwah told him to ride, sled, eat, hands. What did they say? That's tight. Hold on for a second. Hand. Tim saw he had a hand raised under his mask. Canada did like that, cancer. No, I had it like that. You had an answer? All right, so let's see what the answer. What's your answer? That's right. Not so Elohim. He said for nothing. He said nothing common or unclean. I'm out. What am I? That man, you just can't be hollering at no else. That man holler at me. I'm already quoting you there. Well, rough around. Well, rough around him. You don't know what kind of else you going. That man holler. What was you trying to say? Exactly. Y'all two in the same boat, but see, he said never. Because guess why? That was a strong moral principle he had. Y'all got it? Can't say he never done nothing wrong, but he held that for a strong moral principle. For us, we trying to have the honesty and the strong moral principle based upon the Debar. When they use these moral, this dealing with man's code. We talking about Yahuwah, though. We trying that for us. We talking about for the Torah and uprightness. Even these people got to send them around. Look what they call it. Why would they use uprightness? But I'm just saying, showing you the fact in their definition, They use, I don't know why he thought me either. It's tough. Listen, all I can do is pray mightily for y'all, Dave. They get on energy, yell at it right in their ear. He made it all right. Like, but you see what I'm saying? But you can see, they even tell you that's a person that's upright. When you're looking at integrity. He's looking at all I'm gonna be your Shaw. I'm gonna be upright. You know, that's the thing that we consider. Even Solomon, he told her he saw all of he made each upright, but he sought out. Guess what happened? Now we realized Dawood up on that house, wasn't he? That's why he said, I'm gonna walk in integrity. I'm gonna be honest when I do it, and that's what we got to get to. Let me tell you something. Everybody got a past. You can't let your future dictate your past that wind up putting you into destruction. Choices we have to make. Everything we go through, these people went through. Here's a man had a copy of the Torah. He didn't have an Aramaic copy, or he didn't have a Greek copy or a Latin copy. This man had our book copied out by our writers. That's who would have copied. They had no print. They didn't go to Kinko. They have to write it back out to every stroke. And the Malak had that copy. This is how he familiarized himself with Yahuwah. And his relationship with Yahuwah was based upon what was in that book, in the scrolls. So when he looked, he do things, he could go back to see, this is by decree of Yahuwah. Yahuwah is with me when I make this decision, make this decree. When you make decision, Yahuwah, he said, he ain't in it. He not in it, don't do it. That's how he knew. That's why I said, I'm going to stand in the rock. I'm going to stand the flawless way. Because your way is flawless. Now, I saw my flaw, my defect, and when you showed me myself, sometimes you could tell people, I could tell you something, until you could see yourself in a situation, and you say, now I see myself. That's what them saw itself. Sometimes we'll say, Yahuwah, search me and see. Like I said, try me. How that going to happen? Put you through so we can see. Let's see where your defects at. Let's see where your flaws and your defects at. So we can get you out of. Now I thought I was strong. You just said search you. Of course, that's what I'm trying to show you. You're not. So what you, well, I know you used to me keep staying. I can say I ain't where I was. How many folks quit? I remember Hogan did, he fell asleep. I said, Hogan, start falling asleep. Man, dropped off, never showed back up. He said, that means I'm losing it. 'Cause I went and got sleep. No, I mean, you were tired. So that means Confronting should have never wrote no book. Them jokers knocked out. They just knew. Them niggas were gone. Hey! Yo, sleep! So they should have never wrote nothing. Should have never been on the Ukar Shabur. He should have never seen Kanigi and them. They should have, hold on, nigga, you asleep. And you lied. Man, that thing make you right.
That's right.
Some folks don't realize sometimes when you get a defect and you find out things about yourself and you get it right, you realize now I know what I need to do to get it. That be some of your bad people. It's just like a player. When a player really catch to learn the game, you got people that play the game, you got people that know the game. When that light kick on, they know it. You're like, that's it. See, that's what we want to be. We want to know the game. That's right. That's how you learn how to win it. A lot of people just play. It's just chancing. You know, listen, we're not going to, like I ain't got one that beat it no air. We read that thing, make sure we got it right. We're going to compare it against something. So if it's something wrong, we got it based on, or then we say, we read it in consensus here. If all us agree, that's good enough. No, we're going to throw it, we're going to compare it against something. I tell you, we're going to throw it against the board and see if it sticks. Right? So everything I give you, we can compare it against something. That's the book. He said comparing ruach things with what? But guess who won't do it? Who won't receive it? Hand. I don't know how they let me go. Ryan, you get this one. You know what happened? I might give you one that congregated. That joker that he hate. I said I hate her back there so bad. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all do not know Jahid. That joker throw Big Lee on a riding bus. Oh, and went back up for it. Chris, do they know Jahid? They don't know him. Oh, Chris, he was like, Jahid. He said, Jahid, good fella. Good brother. Yeah, he did. Oh, he did. I said, okay. He was. Man, Jahid, my friend. Tell him, Chris, I'm your friend. Chris kept on by their granddad and won that fight. I said, Jahid, you believe that? He said, yeah, I believe it. Chris said it. I said, now, Chris was 22 years old, and he said, granddad told him. He said, hold on for a minute. He said, Chris, you were 22? Chris said, yeah. He said, man, why your granddaddy lie like that? He said, I thought you was a little kid. Man, we like, hold on for a minute. He said, that dude, we just, listen, I said, hold on for a minute. What? I would thought, he would say he was a kid. He said he probably not, but you were grown. Okay, he wasn't, they grown. He said, man, I thought you was a little kid. He said, I didn't know you no grown man. He lied to you like that. That ended that friendship. Ain't that right, Chris? It's done. He done tore a soul with his granddad. He's done. Oh, yeah, y'all just don't know Jaheed. How many of y'all feel like Jaheed nice and kind? Oh, yeah. Look at that. No, let me see them hands. Hold on. Y'all see that? Look at Jaheed out on the hand. Jaheed, hold on. Jaheed, do you have pictures of these people? Y'all did, Oh, yeah, do you have pictures of these people? Dang, said it. That man said Canada. He do the same thing. Listen. That condemning said. That's how you do. Listen, man. Listen, he be watching. He be like, yeah, but sunset. We be like, Jaheed, who asked you about? You need to take your own punishment. Anything I get him on, he knows somebody else in him. Jaheed he is not going. Look how quick he throw a can out of. Did you have your hand up like he was a good fella? He'll say, yeah. Oh, he'll make up with you like that. But no, that's good. So I just want to make sure we understand integrity. The Abri word for it is completeness. When something complete, then there's nothing else to be done. Y'all got it? So we're looking at upright. If it's complete, if you just say you completed your work, what else is it to do? Is that's why Yahushua tried to tell him when he was up on the tube. Guess what he said? He was trying to tell them his integrity. He was upright. Y'all there's nothing else to do. It's complete. I'm done. I'm finished. Okay? So we want to understand how this actually works for us. Come on back and let me finish this up. Tahalim. And we're looking at that based off of what we read in the 11th chapter. Okay? That was 2. I should give heed to the, which tells us he hadn't done it before, right? So it's important to recognize that so you know what you need to do. Change. This is what I tell you. Don't just, I'm wrong. I did wrong. Okay, because I did wrong. That's a person trying to con you, trying to just shoot you a conversation versus I recognize what I did and I know what I need to do better. Y'all got it? He ain't right. Well, I'm going to start doing, you know what? I'm just trying to take my time. That's what I'm trying to do. I ain't going to say what I'm going to do. That's a person trying to keep themselves from just putting themselves out, committing, because then you're going to hold them to their commitment. See, you always listen when people give you conversation, people tend to put a little scam in it. So I just try to listen for that little scam. Y'all got it? It's kind of like them email you be going through there, stick some spam in there. Hey, how are you? You be like, this is an old friend. Oh, no, I know you don't know me. This is a spam. You can't pay attention. Some start looking at ignore it. I don't even know you. I should give heed to the flawless way. I already know that. Now, hands.
Yes, sir.
That's tight. He picked it up like that. He ain't the only person. Oh, a hard back down. But that COVID done brought him up a long way. Was it COVID or you just taking a break? COVID, yeah. Any hands out there, Boogie? Joe, you usually know something. He don't know that one. He been pretty late on it. He ain't got no haircut. He probably rolled up in his hair. He probably got it. Someone keep it. Hold on for me. Hold on, Kerry. Kerry, we just talking about, hold on. Kenny, you got an answer? Maybe. Well, how you do this, bud? How you do this? The ha. When you do 2 hands, how you gonna be maybe like this? This the ha. You got an answer? All right, let me see. Hold on for me. You got it. That's what Rollo said. So hold on. How many y'all? Let me do this bone. How many y'all said we go with Kerry? Let me say hold on. They didn't know that. Hold on. How many y'all said Kerry got the right answer? Let me see the hand. Reason believing it, and he got the right answer because you gave it to him. All right, Kerry, y'all. How many of y'all said pad the question? They saying pad the question. Let's say. Now, Kerry, you finna show them this time. Kerry, why you squinching your eyes up? Because I ain't even got the answer up there. But why you squinching your eyes? Well, that start. I told y'all, them folks start out. You can't squint your eye when you finna get an answer. You finna say it. You ain't, huh? You got it. So we're gonna get Kerry. We're gonna sing. The pastors all agree. All right, tell them the answer. I don't. Give me some. I did because it's the wrong answer, but I just, we gotta have it. Hold on, don't change. Don't change. You know he's not using man. It's another. What was he doing? I got John on here. You had your hand on. I believe you. I got John. I got to keep this one. Why are these two hands right here? What's the two hands for if you ain't sure? You might have them. Let me see what John had. Yep, John. Oh, Zahab had a hand on. He had a hand. Let me say. I had a heart. Stand you in the way and see. And as for the ancient, old pad, where is? See that two way. That's why he said he's gonna stay in the flawless way, because he already seen what the flaws were. That makes sense. Y'all can write it down. Y'all 6:16. Y'all remember Yahoo they called Jeremiah. He told you to stand ye in the rock. And then you supposed to ask for the ancient. What was the two way? That's why Daoud let you know that I shall give heed to the, because I've been listening to the wrong folks in the wrong way. When shall you come to me? I shall walk in the midst of my best in the integrity of my law. He looked at, I got off of my house. You can get off, some places where you get on, you can get off there too. That just show you gotta be careful. Everything ain't just open to us. Verse 3. Listen what it said. I shall set no worthless thing. Now we read in Beth Shemuel's 2 Samuel, we clearly saw what he told you when he went up on the roof, he looked down and saw a woman bathing. Now he came back and told us it was worthless. Because you know why you look at worthless? I lost behind that. It's like fool's gold. It looked like it's something. He's looking at, I lost. He said, I won't set no worthless thing, not before mine eyes. And guess what? And I hate the work of those who fall. Because I used to look at people when they were off, and I used to envy them. He even told that. He said, I was envious at the wicked. Y'all didn't know he said that? In the 37th division of Tahalim, he said, I was envious at the wicked. He said, they strength, it was firm. He said, they were not like other people. They didn't get in trouble. Then he came back to start, as he was still talking, he started looking at the downfall of them. So he let her know, it's not hard to become envious of people when you see them. It's not hard to look at people and say, man, I want their life. Man, if they were my parents. Man, we had that car. Man, if we had that house. Man, we had. But then he saw the end of those people. You know, he looked at. He said, I was foolish. I was envious at the wicked. It was foolishness. He came back to look at what's there. We'll pick it up right quick. 37:1. How about to look at it? Tahalim. 37 what? You said 73? Fret not yourself because of evildoers in 37. But they soon be cut down like the grass and wither at the green herb. 73 and 1 Tahalim. They ain't want to get out an answer and call that old crazy stuff. Let's see. What I do tomorrow, I don't want y'all to come in so early tomorrow. Just come in tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Then we stay there late. Y'all come in tomorrow at 1. I ain't want to preach a whole y'all night and then try to get you back in the same time. I guess. All right, let's look at this right quick. 73 and 1. Surely Elohim is to who?
Yashua.
To who? See that? That's when you're looking at it. He took it to those that are pure in law. You can be Yasharal, but if your law ain't pure, uncontaminated, without blemish, default, then Elohim not going to be tubed to you. It ain't because of him. It's going to be because of who? Listen why. Listen, surely Elohim is tubed. To who? To those who are, like the book told us, that was what we can. Hold on, I'm trying to see what you're going to pair that. That's tight. What you going to use? Only pure in law going to see Elohim. That is true. That's not what I'm going to say. I was going to quote the 8th chapter of the book of Yuchanan in 30. It said, then said Yahushua to the Yahudim. See that? So when he talking about, is that all Yasharal? He could have taken who in Yasharal. to those who are pure in law. He would have said, and those are pure in law. That being conjunction, mean he tying two sets. Yasharal to those who are pure in law. That's why the book declared in the 9th chapter of the book of Romans that what? Hands, 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 hands. Bishop done dropped it on. They're here, Bishop. You're not going to preach to me. You preach that stuff to your members. Now he talked there, not all Yasharal.
Yasharal.
Yeah. That's what happened. We got that 73. You know how now that 73 Thailand, he was just lifted. You know what you remind me of? You remind me of a man walking around here in roof one time. Thought he knew everything. You know what? You remind me of me when I was your age. I thought I knew everything. But I'm pretty to tell you that stuff, that'd be to cut you. They say, I had that memory going. They said, yeah, when I was your age, I was just like you. Thought I knew everything. I said, wow, I never even said I knew everything. Yeah, I knew the whole Bible. You say the whole Bible. I never said I knew the whole Bible. They would do that, try to cut you down. You were young, you know. They ain't like you could catch it like that. I just don't like Jahid. It ain't cause it's answer. All right, come on, verse 2. Verse 2. All right, come on. Y'all reading for me? That means y'all will stop so the kids don't pick it up. Chris fell asleep. That's right. Yeah, my young people, they on it, but as for me.
Yes, sir. My regard were almost gone. My steps had well nigh slipped.
So now he talked about walking in his house, remember? How?
In the midst.
Now he looking, but as for me, he saying that Yahuwah is to the those that's of a pure law, Yasharal. He said, but as for me, my regard had close stumbled, almost fell. My steps had almost slipped. Let's see what he told us. For
I was envious at the foolishness
or the arrogant.
When I saw the prosperity of the Rasha.
That's what he said. I was looking and said, man, these jokers stuff just be work. And you know how we'll look at this? This for people with no money or low money always look at it's just them. Daoud was a rich man. Yes, hold on. Yes, sir. Slide it down. Cause you might get slapped here in a minute. No. You don't get it, a slap. Come on, man, come on. I wasn't literally talking about slapping. Come on, give me some. ASAP, yeah, thank you. That's good. So you came on in. That's your second answer tonight, ain't it? Give him your bishopric. ASAP. But still the same thing. But considering how all the rich that do this, look at ASAP. Yeah. Because Daoud didn't write all of them. Some other one came and copied his back out. That's why they credited for him. And even when you look at them, even when you look at these people that wrote them, these people still wrote to the end that they had things, but yet when these people look at other people, they do like we do. We'll look at people and say, man, stop just work out for them people. Man, everybody got it, man. These people, it was foolishness. And I almost slipped. I almost let go. I almost just let everything go and throw it in the run because I started looking at what my problem was. Becoming envious. And you know, Joe, and guess why he looked at, you know what his problem was? I need hands. What would have fixed the problem? That's tight. Tell him louder. I know I heard. I don't see he gonna say it twice. That way he be double wrong. The bar cost fix it. Tell him. Go ahead, tell him. That's an answer. That is an answer. No, I'm saying that is in there. But the Torah clearly told you weren't supposed to covet. Mm-hmm. See the Torah fixed everything we got. It's not a problem we had. The Torah don't fix because he clearly told you weren't supposed to covet.
That's right.
So if I'm envious of what the wicked had, what was I doing? And then, look, I almost done fail. Because I done put myself out here. The man clearly told me about not coveting for a reason. Because it will put you in another situation. You can't ever count. When y'all see people stuff, Don't ever think they just have it. They just got it. You don't know what people doing to get what they got, and you don't know what they'll do to keep what they got. See, when you got integrity, you'll get things to a degree, and you'll keep things to a degree. And I said to a degree, I'll take it as long as this keep me in, I stay in the safety net of Yahuwah. If it's going to pull me out, you can have it. Some folks, I got it, ain't nobody going to take it from me. I don't care how wrong it is or whatever, it's mine, I'll fight for it to the death. Then you a fool. He told us I was looking at the arrogant. So a lot of times people look at people and stuff people got. You don't know what people did to get what they got. I used to look at people and say, man, them folks got, man, but you don't know what people, I start dealing with people, you start saying, man, you're a scammer. I thought you were doing something. A lot of these folks don't be, a lot of these folks, man, these folks be scammers. These folks ain't doing no business. Folks scammers, flammers. And then you know what? They'll do anything to keep it. I'll do anything to be saved. That's the difference. That's what you got to do. If you'll do anything to be saved, you can't do anything then. If you'll do anything to be saved, you can't do anything else now. You can't do both. Y'all got me? You can do anything out there because you won't do everything and anything it takes to be saved. When you put that, you realize that'll infringe on my salvation. I don't want to fool with that. Some stuff it don't be there. I just don't want to get pulled into certain stuff to deal with it. There's already stuff you don't get pulled into anyway. And like you're going to get drug into stuff. So it's just good for you to keep your integrity when you're doing something. Y'all know what EU was known for? His integrity. That's why Yahuwah told him to consider it, because he had integrity. So a man like that, these folks set precedents for us. EU was upright. EU set a standard for us. And guess what? The standard he set came from the same Torah we gotta follow. He didn't make or create nothing. It's formulated from the Debar. Everything you see, every one of these patriarch writers have done and complete, I'm talking about to the tube. Don't you know you can do the same thing because it's written? They ain't none of them came up and wrote up nothing their own and said, well, this ain't in the book. Who ain't never said nothing about this. I just came up with this and it's the perfect plan. I'm glad to know it because I make sure that's the one I ain't going to follow. Now, who done said that? Why you think y'all told you to stand in the rock and see? Put your own, and then look, and then ask for the ancient. Where is the tube way? Everybody see go on the road, wind up getting slaughtered, getting killed. Why am I going to go down that road? That's what we're supposed to learn. Once you see where these guys went, why would you do it? Appreciate it. Hold on, put it back up, boss. Put it back up. Which Psalms did worship leader, choral, major leader. What is that? Minor, contributor, Shalom, Mushah. They put Ethan. I mean, what's this when you go through all the Psalms? No, each heading, you get a long list of psalmists. In fact, Psalms names more contributors than any other books. In fact, Psalms names more contributors than any other book. Okay. Go ahead. Was it something you want me to say on him? Okay, no. Let's show the Dawood, 73. 100, put it, get the mic, 150 chapters. Is it 150? No.
Yeah, this is the breakdown on 150. Right. When you break it down, who actually wrote what, but you know, Dawood, he hired,
written for Dawood or in his style.
Musicians or worshiper, but they was all still out of the house of Louis to handle different things, such as over the congregation of singing, of writing.
Because Louis would be your psalmist.
Correct.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
So written for Dawood or either by Dawood. It's good to know. So let's go back over there. And just finish saying what he said right quick, we'll be ready to go. I just want us to get this. Let me tell you something. A lot of us in here are struggling and wrestling with stuff. You'll waste more time trying to get over and get by than you will trying to get in. It takes more effort to hide and cover up and lie than it do to do right. That fellow don't like me. Listen, he just too plain. I mean, well, it's easy. You got to think up a lie. Your baby ugly. I got to think of how to tell you your baby look good. Just don't say nothing. Just your baby ugly. I tell all these folks out here, y'all better be careful. A lot of these folks be seeing these babies too now. I'm just telling y'all now. Now, there ain't nothing to get a baby can't be saved. Now, that's anybody. I'm talking about time passed and down every one of them, head to toe. Them tell y'all flat. My own grandbaby, I had one. My son, he was ugly. I seen him. When I had much, I said, ugh. So it's gonna be a while. I waited till he got looking a little better. Hair didn't grow right. That's just flat. I did. That's my grandbaby. I know y'all. I don't play them kind of stuff. My eye don't change. That boy was ugly. The boy was ugly. I'm just like, I'm fine. We talked about this. We said, whoa, that boy rough. Listen, Adam said, she said, whoa, she's gonna be a wife when he come to the house. I said, I thought it was just me. I said, you can't take him out there. Nobody be give me that baby, man. Come and put no collar around my grandbaby, snatching him around no ground. Come here, puppy. Woo woo. No. Can't do that. Look at you for that. Ain't looking all crazy. Yeah, my baby ugly. You asking because? Listen, everybody ain't gonna be pretty. That just happen. Folks, don't get your groins all tied all up. Don't go get an early circumcision about it. That don't change the fact you can't be saved. That's right. That's all we went on Sabbath. He made folk look different for a reason. I don't know why he made them folk look like that, but he know why. I can't answer everything. He did not tell me to answer how everybody look. Answer this right here. Just deal with this right here. And just being honest. That boy was rough too. My second, woo boy. Now he looking better. He look nice now. He can come on and get ready. He tried to steal a rock out my yard. I ain't gonna never forget that. I caught that joke. He was picking them white right joke, put it by. I said, man, what you doing, man? He dropped that thing. I said, man, you trying to steal? You trying to steal my rocks? So I had to watch him. But he look better now. I can take him. Y'all all right? Yes, sir. Good, man. Ain't fun. I ain't gonna get the baby and put a sheet. Let the baby breathe. I'm trying to kill him. I'm gonna look at it. I mean, you looking at it too? What's on that? John, when you were born? I walked in that room, I seen you. You know I got him. I did walk in that room. I popped in that door, she was laying out, I locked in that room, I popped up in that room. Hey, come out, look that thing. I said, whoo. She said, I know. I said, whoo. I said, yeah. I said, yeah. I said, it's a rough one now, boy. Well, you were brand spanking new up there. But Jonah, I just went on out. Touch right now, if you will. And we got your back, though, Jonah. Look at that, Jonah. We got your back, though, boy. That's what I'm talking about, Jonah. We got your back. Woo, woo. Boy, you were bodacious. Well, he come on back, though. He kept fighting it, though. Yeah, I got to tell you, but your baby said, struggle, fight it. Got a loose hair. You can't give in an ugly, fight it. Isn't that right? Tell him, Dwayne, how you battle with it. Still fighting. That's what I'm saying. That's what you don't give up. That man laid by that pool 38 years. How old you are? 38. It gotta come. Listen, it gotta come. But let me ask y'all a question. All right. I know everybody. Let me ask a question. Man laid there for 38 years. How you see it? That man keep coming. It's still ugly. But what he got to do? He holding on. You said, all y'all going, how many of y'all going, you looking for your breakthrough? And look like it ain't coming. Look at that man. How you going to give up? How y'all going to just give up? Isn't that right? That mean, you encouraging me. I remember, where your grandmama had you, Major? Boy, I'm so glad. Man, that thing was so doofus sitting up there, man. I said, that man walking around with a Jamaican hat calling African. Now, a lot of folk that know Harry took me, older, younger brother made that thing. Was it Louis Armstrong? No, Marcus Garvey. He came up, y'all know about that, right? Yes, sir. Harry took me. He got to be related to Harry. He ugly too. That's an ugly woman. I'm betting him. If we're going to scam, it got to be at night. If I walk out here in the daytime to your face, I'm going to turn around. I said, boy, come on, we ready to skate. I said, man, you need to go set your ugly self down somewhere. Finna get me out of them woods, start molesting me. There's that ugly woman trying to pull you off in some bushes. Come on, we got to run down through the creek. Like, no. You run on down, I'm coming later. Holler when you get out. I'm coming. I'm not running down there, man. I got trapped up one time, the ugly girl, and I had to lie about it. I ain't doing that no more. No, I'm new now. Got integrity. So y'all said, surely Elohim is to the Yasharal, to those who are pure in the law. Come on, 72. But as for me, my regard had close stumbled. My steps had almost slipped. 73. For I was envious of the arrogant as I saw the prosperity of the Rosh. For there are no pains in their death, and their body is fat. That's tight. That's not what y'all say. You talking about fat, stout was symbolism to a person being well. Like honestly, like the book talked about in Malachi. Since we read that, kind of cleared it up, because I want y'all misinterpreting nothing either. I know we have fun with say stuff, but when something was fat, that was actually a symbolism to prosper. Like in Africa, in our country, like a skinny woman, it'd been hard for you to get somebody. Because you typically want it, because that means you typically look at them as being stronger and being more healthier. You know what I'm saying? They're fat. Even he talked about it in Malachi. They call, what's the name of the book? Malachi, his messengers. He talked about we were going to be at fattening calves. Okay? Even if you want to go back to even understand it better, if you'll look at when you're cold, when he kept Laban's bakar, he told him, the fat ones, you keep the lean ones. I'll take the lean ones, the skinny ones. You keep the fat ones. And he took a rod and he put it in the water whenever they drank. And they became the fat one, and the other one became lean. So fat was symbolism to wealth. Even if you'll go back and look in the 32nd chapter of the book of Allah Dabarim, he talked about Yashran. He waxed what? And cake. Y'all don't know who Yashran was it? He was upright. That's what he's trying to tell you, he was upright. But he waxed fat. He looked at, he gave him a rich land, so he could eat the plenty of the land. So he was healthy, thick. So that's what he did in Africa. I'm telling you, now they done sold out to America, so they'll take a little stick too now. And that's not, people design body shape different. But in African country, and they know big women gonna be in. They gonna tell big women in. Big women rule. Cause like they healthy. A big woman gonna know to get something to eat. But you hungry late at night, and you a skinny woman, you gotta get her to cook something. Big woman, you just run, lick her neck. Pasta Jojo. They know what to eat. They know all the stuff that. Then you get a mixture of food too. You know how convenient that is? You ain't gotta wash no dishes. You just look at the neck, man. Old oxtail gravy, collard greens, and then for those that got that flavor for how many of y'all miss some pork stuff though? Pork chop. So, she gonna have it. They're gonna be all there. It might be vaguely, but you're gonna have it there. Everything you want is there. So Africa, I'm telling you now, big women, and Kim, how you tell him about that? I said, it's status. Nobody, a slimmer woman, it'd be harder for them in the island. Now, if you get a slim woman in the island, she works hard. She has to work triple hard. Because you got to prove, they don't consider her like, they're looking at somebody who that you can be able to have kids with, who can generate kids. They look at a slimmer, skinny woman, you ain't gonna be able to get that. She make your plate, that right there. That's your 2 meats, vegetables, your bread, and your dessert right here on your plate. She tell me, I don't eat that much. So get out here, you little stick. You can't do nothing with it. You get that big girl. Big girl smell like food before she bring it. You know, what we have for dinner, whatever you like. And that's right, that's what they don't look at it. She's gonna rub herself down with the raw meat and the cooked meat. So the man know he's gonna study it. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just writing at that point. We just talking. But you know, it feel right. That's how you know, if I ain't condemned, that's all I'm looking at. No, but really though in African country, that weight, heavier women is considered to be status. Even our people, Ali, he was fat. He was the Kohan. The Kohan got the tithe. He was so fat when he fell, he broke his neck. So what I'm telling people, oh wait, whatever you do, don't fall. I don't want to fall. So many of them. All right, for there are no pains in their death, and their body is fat. That's what we're looking at, okay? They are not in trouble as other unashamed. It says, What do you put for men? Or a noose. A noose is also plural. A noose can also be used for a companion. Okay? Y'all see that? A noose. Y'all got it? It can also be used for a friend or plural for men. Nor are they plagued like mankind. See that? This, you know how people look at folks, they say, well, no, I ain't get COVID. Nobody in my family got it. You said, dang, man, y'all lucky. Y'all must be blessed y'all didn't get it. So people tend to look at people that don't have things happen, and you'll assume that that's riches. What I want, hands, 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 hands. Boy, these jokers good, they pick this up. I got you, Bishop. Oh, I got somebody else trying to fight. Anybody out there? Man, what y'all been doing out there? Who representing out there? Humpback. Is it going to be the right answer? Hold on. How many of y'all said humpback can get a right answer? Hold on. We got, Boston. Boston, you going to do it for him? You going to be counted with the hallway in there wrong. Well, humpback. You had to get that same jersey he got. I got that. What you got? So we're going to go with his answer, your answer. You going to answer Boston or humpback going to answer? All right, humpback, y'all ready for this one? How many of y'all ready for the right answer from humpback? Oh, he said believe me. You got a couple of folks believe in you, hump. You believe in hump? All right, come on, hump. He right. And in the book of Timotheus, the 6th chapter, Shaul says supposed that gain was godliness. That's good. But see, why? Because this is what he's saying, see? They are not in trouble as other unashamed, nor are they plagued like other ones. So that, and the reason why he told her that, because guess why? Now you understand why he wrote that. Because this is a song, a shir from Daoud, but it's talking about other people always getting the good end of the stick and you getting the bad end of the stick. Things always working out for other people, not for you. So we timidly looking at people got things, they got to be saved. Quote unquote, God got to be in their life working for them and working with them. And he told you, supposing the gain was Elohim, he said, from such, withdraw yourself. You're supposed to get away from that stuff. Don't ever count a person right because they got things. A person right by the life they live. And it mandated by the debar. Okay? Let's see the next one. Therefore, pride is their necklace, and garments of violence cover them. Let's see what happens. Their own bulge from fatness, they have passed the imagination of their law. So they say eyes start bulging still because the desire, what they want. They talk about the appetite of a man never feel. They scoff and speak in wickedness. Why you scoff? Markers, speaking in wickedness, rosh. They speak cruelty from on high. They have set their paw, they put pain, against the Shamaim, and their tongue parades through the Arats. 10. Therefore his arm returned here, and Ma'im of the abundance are drunk by them. They say, how does Elohim know? And is their knowledge with Elohim most high? Let's see. Behold, these are the Rashim, and always at ease, they have increased in wealth. Surely I have purified my law in vain and washed my hands in innocence. I have been stricken all the Yamim, all the Yum, and my chastening is at the morning. For morning. If I had said, I shall speak thus, behold, I would have betrayed the Tuledah. He didn't use Tuledah, did he? Door of your benim, of your children. When I pondered to understand this, it was troublesome in my sight, which is until I came into the Magdash, of Elohim, then I perceived their end. Surely you set them in slippery places. You cast them down to destruction. How they are destroyed in a moment, they are utterly swept away by sudden terror. That's fine. And the reason why I want us to read this and look at it, because as we're going, it looked like it was no end to the wicked. And that's what a lot of times we'll assume, that people will just keep going. Whatever you're doing, you ain't going to do it forever. That's right. That's only for a time. You saw what he said, you got understanding? When? All right. Hands. Who know what I want? Hands. This out there. Bishop beat y'all. You want to think about it? I'm loving you. Going to be Bishop got, Boss got it. You feel you got it? Oh, hold on for a minute. Oh, I got another one. Now who we have? We got Bishop over here first. Now have him. Let him go. We're going to order. All right, let's see. You know what your answer is? You know what your answer is? Kid, what your answer is? That's what I thought. You ain't got one. Don't try to act like, they're the same thing he call them. Ryan, you did pretty good at it. I got it, but he's saying he got understanding. When? That's what he said. Canada. No, can't do that now. No, you think he got the answer now? Still thinking. Tell him, Bishop. What is Kahala? Kahala. Ecclesiastes 5:1. But when you go into the Beth Elohim, be more ready to hear than to give a sacrifice of food. We'll get some bastard. What do you call? 12 and 5. What 12 and 5 say? Oh, see, I think it's the 8th chapter, ain't it? So the 8, I think it's 8, he told him dig through the wall. It's 8, he told him dig through the wall. Yeah, 8 chapter, he told him, your cause of call, what they call Ezekiel. He told him to dig through the wall. He can, all right, hold on, I also got no, what you got? Hold, stop. We can't do that. It's either going to be, it's not an answer. We're doing one. What is it? That's good. That's not. They're not doing it. We're done. You're done. No, you're done. You're done. You can't do that. Come on, Chris. That man. Are you saying that man sat here and said, "It's either gonna be it"? No, get that. Okay. When he went into that's sweet. How he stole it was. Let's say, Chris, hold on for a minute. We got another preacher over here. Now. What is it? When Yahushua gave him the Shofar to read. I'm scared of y'all two guys. What are y'all two doing? Y'all got to preach your own messages. Y'all been left them. All right, what you got? Jacob. Tell them what Jacob did. 35th chapter. Should have. And this, tell me he's going to pay a 10. Oh, that's not it. It's like yours went it. Do I have an answer outside before I get them this? What's the answer? These guys ran out here and ran out. I know it too. He said he knew it. I know it. Yes, Yahoo chapter 2. If he understood it when he went in the house of the Lord, that's what they said. Come, let us go up. And he was going to teach us of his ways. If he, listen, I figured y'all would have caught this. That would have been an easy one. It's so many. But the man said he understood when he went to the house of Yahuwah. Well, again, y'all jump quick with the hand, but that's good because what we're doing, we're just trying to spark your thinking. But doesn't it make sense when he told you they were going to go up to the Beth? They said they're going to go up to the Beth Elohim, and they talked about his house and said he's going to teach us of his ways. He understood. He said the people I was envious I was looking at, hey, when I went into the Beth Elohim, then I understood. Y'all got it. That Yahuwah actually put them on a slippery slope. What I thought looked like these people good, he was setting them up. Even EU told you, he said, I'm going to teach you about the hand of Yahuwah. He said, if Yahuwah multiply a man's kids, he said, for the sword. He taught him that. Because they were trying to tell Daoud, they were trying to tell EU he was wicked. You Rosha. He said, why else would Yahuwah stricken you? Why would he kill all your kids? And you see him laying with born. He said, then let me teach you about the hand of Yahuwah. He let them know all this stuff Yahuwah did. He did it because he multiplied them for the sword. So that was to try to get us to understand, just because you see people with things and people doing well, that don't mean you well with Yahuwah. That's what we're considering now. We don't want to attach these things as this means we right, okay? He learned to teach them how to cultivate things. When it's done a right way, guess what? You reap a harvest. Because you done it right. So guess what? You sow with me, you're going to reap well with me as well. So when people out there weren't reaping from Elohim, it was because of the way they sowed. It's what I put into it. Y'all got it? Same way I put into the ground. I put a lot of seeds in good ground, good seed. What I'm going to get? Nature got to do that because I follow every law of nature. So when I follow every law of Yahuwah and I sow seed in Yahuwah, what's going to happen? I got to reach bountifully. Y'all got it? He said, be not mauled. Whatever a man sow, out of here not mauled, that's what he's going to reap. So we understood that process. But sometimes we see people with things and we didn't realize. He told us about these people he saw strong. He said, man, look, these people right here, look at their eyes bulge out. These people do anything for this stuff. He said, I understood it when I went to Beth Elohim. Why? They ain't there. I watched what these people put their arms to, what they put their hands to. I was envious of you. I didn't even realize you're not doing this stuff. And the only reason Yahuwah giving it to you, because you're on a slippery slope with him. He's going to use this to entangle you in, and that's how he's going to drive you. Same way he got Pharaoh to come. He sat there and hardened his law. Man, so stupid, he ran right down. Man, I'm sitting here looking at the ocean understood him. I almost let y'all go through it and dry it up. And I've been stuck on the other side of a fire blaze. I'm not going in there. But Yahuwah said, yes, you are. Come up, dry you with madness. And lead you right down into your destruction. And the people that he delivered had to sit back and look and say, he let us go through, but he killed old people. What they did, they shared about Yahuwah. So Marim took a tambourine and all the Anashim went out, all the Nashim went out after. So it said Pharaoh and drowned in the Red Sea. Yahuwah drowned them in the Yam. So we consider those things. That's why we got to take our time. Make sure we get understanding. Make sure we don't let other stuff we see drive us. Man, there's so much stuff. People got so, you be surprised. Yeah, I ain't surprised because people do anything. These people do it like I talk about Hollywood. Everybody in Hollywood's about gay. They ain't got nobody hard and straight who. Those people sell their soul to be in that place, to do that stuff. These folks to perform, get on these stages, be actors, they'll sell their soul. They'll make a covenant with the devil, they'll sell their soul out, they'll sell over to homosexuality. So there's very few people got integrity. That's why y'all got, when y'all get these positions, what y'all doing with y'all Zamar, y'all might not thinking that. You can do yours with integrity. That beat these folks all day long. You sing about something that, them guys can write quick. They ain't what they really feel though. They master craftsmen at lying, manipulating. Versus you sing about something, this means something to me. And it's about Yahuwah and the work of Yahuwah. This gonna touch somebody. Because Yahuwah got people that listening, that key their ear in to hear, that's for Yahuwah. Y'all got it? These people start driving y'all watching these folks, man. These folks, it ain't no time. These folks be wiped out out here. Y'all got it? All right, that's two. Appreciate y'all.